Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to Game Day with Heavy Cardboard, where we teach, play, and discuss. Whew, brain cramp there. Medium and heavy strategy, board games, war games, 18xx. Today, pretty excited to get back to our CCMF roots, our train roots. We're featuring German railways, designed by Harry Wu, and published originally by Winsome Games. The version that we're playing today is published by Queen Games. I'm your host, Edward Euler. And, well, these folks have all been on streams now.
I'm Jess.
Andrew.
Ken.
All right, so welcome everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact. Big thanks to our 752 patrons that support the show. Without them, this ain't happening. A special shout out to one of the small council members, Rob C. So Rob, appreciate all the support, appreciate the help. And honestly, without you, probably this ain't happening. So thanks a lot, brother. That said, German Railways. Full disclosure, I played this game a bunch. Doesn't mean I'm good at it. Jess has played it a few times. The other side, they've played it half a game. So there's that. Rules-wise, not terribly mechanically complex. There's enough of them that you're going to want to keep track of it, but it's just not a hard game. It's deep, but not complex in that regard. So that said, y'all ready to have some fun?
Let's do it.
Hurting each other?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of pain. Lots and lots of pain.
Yep.
So, that said, Jess, take it away.
All right. This is what happens when you knock it out of my hand. The popularity of locomotives, commonly called iron horses, led to a veritable traffic boom in mid-19th century Germany. More than 200 railroad companies were founded between 1832 and 1872, creating a rapidly growing railroad network.
200 train cars. That's a lot of choo-choos.
Yes.
All right. So, before we get into anything, we'll go ahead and talk about what you guys are looking at here. Or, I guess, kind of give an overview first. The players are investors trying to gain as much profit as possible from the numerous ambitious railroad companies of that time. By acquiring shares, they try to gain influence on the railroad development and earn money when dividends are paid. The income of each railroad is distributed among its shareholders, i.e. us players, during the paid dividends phase. So, by clever investments and development of proper railroads, a player earns the highest dividends. The player owning the most cash at the end of the game wins. So what are y'all looking at? Well, first off, we have a map of Germany. Back in, I want to say, this is around mid-19th century, early mid-19th century.
Said 1832 to 72.
Yeah, go with it.
Yeah.
So it's covered in hexes. As you can see, there are three different types of terrain. There are plains, or the green, which also include these areas here. Then there are the hills, which are kind of the brown. And then there are mountains, which are the silver grayish color. Within that, there are two different types of hexes. There are countryside or rural hexes, and there are urban or city hexes as well. Over here you have the player portfolio track, as you can see, the value of your portfolio that we'll be tracking, and then at the bottom are the value of the 8 train companies and how much they are worth. Around the border of the train of the board at the top and bottom, each company has 3 shares of it and some number of trains, which represent train/lane track, okay? And remind me before we get started, I will go through what the different numbers of trains each company has as well. In addition to that, every player has markers of their own color. and that's going to be dictated by the number of players. You have the player order track up there, which also goes to 5, but since we are only 4 players, we're only going to focus on those 4, and everybody starts with 30 thalers or 30 bucks at the beginning of the game. So at the beginning, when we start, we're going to auction off 1 share of each company, starting with the black company, and all of these are very German names, and I am very much not going to attempt to pronounce them. So the black company starting here and going clockwise around the board, we will auction off 1 share of every company, all right? Then we will adjust the portfolio value based on what everyone has, and then we will start the game. When the game starts, whoever is in first place is going to place in 1 of their discs into the bag there. Then whoever's in second will place 2, whoever's in third will place 3, whoever's in fourth will place 4. Then we are going to randomly draw out discs 1 through 4 right there, and that will be the player order. So that is the only randomness in this game, is the player order, but even then it's heavily weighted towards, if you were further back, not really a catch-up mechanic, but in a sense that if you are leading, if your portfolio is worth the most, you are less likely to be an active player. So at the beginning of each round, after we have determined player order, starting with the first player and then the others following in player turn order, each player chooses and performs 1 of the following actions. First, they could pass, i.e. do nothing. Take your disc back and boom, done. Okay, we got that out of the way. The other 2 options are offer 1 share for auction of any company out here. And the third option is to build a track. And then after that action is completed, we take the disc back, we proceed to the next player. After all 4 actions have been done, the round is over and a new one begins. The game will end when every company has intersected 2 other companies on the board. Now, the game does not come with this, but we have found it beneficial to have 2 little markers like such that we're going to have off board to signify, just as a quick reminder, oh, these companies have already intersected at least twice, if not more. I'll explain the meaning of that when we talk about building track. But let's go ahead and talk about offering shares for auction on a player's turn. So as I said, they can pass or they can offer shares or build track. Offering shares is very simple. They say, hey, I want to put a share of black up for auction. We put it up here. They can pass if they wish, but provided they want to take place in the auction, they must bid a minimum of 1 thaler up to the full amount that they have in front of them. Then it goes in clockwise order around the table. If you pass, you're out. Otherwise, you must up the bid until 1 player's left. Then they pay whatever the bid amount. Let's say I paid 15 bucks for that share. That bid amount will then go into the company treasury, and then the company will build track out of the money that is in their treasury. Okay. Also, if I won this share, I would then look at where this is. Black is at a value of 3, so my portfolio would then go up 3 steps on that as well. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. That is pretty much the only rules for offering up shares. There is one additional little one, and that is each company has 3 shares. You cannot put the 3rd share up for auction until every single company has sold the first 2 shares. So the first 2 you could do whenever you want. Obviously, the first one's going to be before the game starts. The 3rd one, however, not until every company has sold its first 2 shares. All right. So that is, I should also say that if all players pass and choose not to spend any money, then this will just go back into the company to be offered again on a subsequent turn. Okay? Any questions about offering shares? All right, let's move on to the last action, which is building track. To be able to build track, you must be a shareholder in that company. So going back to this, I own black. I don't own purple, ergo I cannot build purple. Okay, there is no presidency in this. It's just if you were a shareholder, you can take an action for that company, which is building track. The player may expand the railroad's network by up to 3 track. 3 track being 1, 2, 3, like such. Okay. Each company has a special rule associated with it, which I'll talk about before we get started, but the general rule is you can build 3-track, placing one locomotive in each hex, and the track must connect all the way back to the railroad's starting hex using only that railroad's track. It is allowed to build junctions, meaning I could build off this way and then build off this way and then build another junction off that and then another one off that, etc., as long as they still have trains and as long as they still have dinero in which to build. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. When building, you have to pay track costs. What are the track costs? But so if you see the legend up in the top left-hand corner, you'll see that building in the plains is 2 thalers, building in the hills is 3 thalers, and building in the mountains are 4 thalers. So this build right here, 2, 4, $6. Those $6 would come from the company coffers out to the bank or the supply or whatever it is that you want to call it. Now, urban hexes, the first company to build into a urban hex just pays whatever the face value is. So that would be 2, that would be 3, that would be 4, etc. But if a company has built over, and indulge me while I set up this example, if on previous turns this brown company has already built to there, orange comes over on their turn, they build into here, and now on brown's next turn, they come in and want to build into the city. I should note that train companies, railroads, can only intersect in cities. They cannot intersect in countrysides. But when they do so, for each existing railroad company already in a city, they must pay 1 additional thaler. So normally this would cost, according to that legend, so for orange to build in there, it would cost 3, but for brown to come in normally, it would cost them 3, plus there's 1 company in there, ergo it would cost $4 out of the company coffer to be able to build there. That makes sense?
Makes perfect sense.
All right. Then what happens is you increase the company's income or their share value based on the value and number of the cities. So going back to our example earlier, Brown is already built out to here. So this city is worth a value of 2. This city is worth a value of 1. If it's not listed, it's 1. So in this case, Brown would be up to 3. Then they build there and there. It now increases 2 more. So any shareholders who have Brown would then increase as their shares increase in value as well. This is extraordinarily easy to forget to do. So we're going to babysit each other, and it's good to have the whole table remind, oh, hey, this goes up, and then, oh, all Brown investors go up a value of 2 as well. Does that make sense?
Yep.
All right. Then at the end of a track building phase, there may or may not be a pay dividends phase. Pay dividends only happens when companies intersect. And again, they can only intersect in a city's hex. So going back to our example, okay, Brown built previously, Orange just built, now it's Brown's turn again. Brown says, I'm going to lay some track. They can build up to 3 as a base thing. They say, you know what, I just want to build that one and maybe go ahead and build this one. That would normally cost $2 and then 4, 3 for the hex, 1 for the other company. So 4 plus 2, that would be a total of $6 out of the company coffers. The share value would go up 3, 1, 2, 3. Any investors would then go up that. Then, oh hey, they made a new connection. So after track has been built and the income of the railroad and any concerned players has been increased, players check if that railroad has directly connected to another railroad to which it was not previously connected. Meaning, have these two met before? No? Oh, they're now connected. So what happens now is dividends get paid out for all 8 companies. At whatever value they're listed here, the shareholders, which these should check out with what their investments are. So in other words, I'm invested in black. I should be at 3 in that case. All shareholders will get paid whatever it shows here. In addition to that, though, the company that triggered the dividend, in this case, even though these two met, it was Brown's track lay that triggered the merging or the connection. Brown actually gets paid out twice per share. So in this case, shareholders normally would get $6. Brown shareholders would actually get paid 12. Okay? Everybody would get paid. All 8 companies pay out. There is one caveat there with the green company, which we'll talk about in a little bit. But other than that, that's paying dividends. And in addition to that, and again, this is kind of a heavy cardboard little thing, what we would do is we'll put a couple of markers out here to show that brown and orange have met at least one other company or one company thus far. If these 2 companies were to meet again, so for instance, if brown were to then come around, because they can't build here because it's a rural hex, if they were to come around there and meet up here, brown's value would go up 1, shareholders would go up, but they had previously met. They do not. This does not trigger a dividend payment. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right. That said, the game ends again when one of 2 things happens. Every company has met at least 2 other train companies. They've made 2 other connections. Or we as a table look at the resulting number of trains and we deduce, oh, you know what? They can't meet up. If they can't meet up, then we call the game at the end of that turn. Okay. And then, cash on hand. That's the winner. Portfolio is not worth anything. It is merely a tool. Last thing that I want to point out on building track. The Berlin entry zone, which is this area right around Berlin. Berlin essentially is one big hex here. Companies are allowed one train or one hex used. So if brown were to want to come up, they would go there and they go here. They cannot use any of these other hexes in which to build. They must only go through one, so meaning it could come back out this way, it could come off this way, however, but that's the only one in the surrounding area around Berlin that it can go. Okay. And obviously we would adjust the value as shown. And that pretty much is German railways. Any questions on that?
No.
Nope.
I think we need to go over what the different
Special powers.
powers are.
That's important.
If you guys want, go ahead and start resetting this for me real quick while I go over the special powers. And I'll do them in train order here. So starting with the black company. And fine, I will try and embarrass myself. Fine. The Preuß Ostbahn, the black company. They can lay 4 track. They're out here in out by themselves. Thematically, historically accurate. In its time, it was a very efficient railroad company, so they can build 4 track whenever they build, provided they have enough money in which to be able to build. That was on 2. There you go. Then, oh boy, the Niederschisch, Markschisch, yeah, I give up. All right, the Brown Company. They carried a large amounts of coal and therefore was a logistic pillar in sustaining energy supply. These do not pay any additional cost for any railroads in an urban city. So if Orange had already gone here and Brown builds out here, normally it would be 3 plus 1 per company. Ignore the plus 1 per company for the Brown one. Any questions on that one?
Nope.
All right. Yeah, no. The Orange Company, they were one of the very first railroad companies. They had to pioneer work in many respects, so therefore they can't expand as much, meaning they can only lay 2 track on a normal track lay. Everyone else can lay 3, with the exception of black, who can lay 4, but they can only lay 2. The Blue Company, they were founded relatively late, and they learned from other railroads' mistakes and employed excellent engineers. So whenever they build track, they pay $1 less for each hex. So -1 for each of those for the Blue Company. Moving over to the Yellow Company, they had strong support from local business. It gains twice the income of the highest income urban hex in their network. So what does that mean? Right now their network is 1 city at value 1, so it's actually worth double. So that means it's worth 2. If they ever make it into Berlin, that would be worth 6. -1 if it's only, so it'd actually boost it 5. Does that make sense? It would double their highest value single city.
Right.
All right. The Red Company over there, they were patronized and lavishly sponsored by its duchy. So when building track, the first track lay of their 3 in Plains, Hills, Mountains, or the Berlin approach zone is free. So instead of this costing $4, it would cost 0, and then 3, and then 3, if that were their first lays. Okay, does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. The Purple Company, They were a privately held railroad focused on paying dividends. Woohoo! Expanding its network, however, had a lower priority, which means $5. That's the max they can spend on any single turn. $5 for the Purple Company. And last, but certainly not least, is the Berlin Hamburger Eisenbahn Gesellschaft, the Green Company. They were bearing its very dedicated charter as its name, which means it does not pay dividends until Hamburg and Berlin are connected, which it can do in 2 turns, but it cannot collect dividends. So if companies were to connect before that happens, 7 companies pay dividends and not the Green. And there you go. So that said, you guys ready to rock and roll?
Yeah.
Yep.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
So let me bring up the chat and the cameras. Hey, Desmond, thank you very much. Hey, everybody. Appreciate the $5. Thanks. All right. And then there were trains. Yes. All right. So the crux of this game is really going to come down to that turn order and how brutal that can be. So be aware of that. At least in my opinion and my experience. So that said, we voted at the beginning of the game. Not really. I'm just going to go ahead and start. So I'm the quote-unquote banker. We start with the black company. We work all the way around. Everyone starts with a total of $30 in front of them.
Yep.
Minimum bid is pass, up to $30 per share. We're going to auction off all 8, one of each company, and then we will begin. That said, I'll go ahead and start the bidding at $6. There we go for the black. Remember, they can lay 4 track, and it
They
comes
can.
way out here by itself.
Mm. $8.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I can't figure out a strategy for the black, so I'll pass
Move.
too.
Build a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
right now you're at 8, 2,
Yeah.
4, 6, 8, and one of the hints that it gives in a rule book is
Yeah,
just
what it-
because you can get it cheap doesn't mean you want to,
No.
because
Yes.
you have to be able to build track with that company, right?
Yeah.
So realistically, I'm looking at this 2, 4, 6, 8,
Bid
10,
more.
12, 14. 14's not bad. I'll go 12. I'm okay with spending 12 for that.
It doesn't get 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8.
And it starts at a value of 3, so that would boost it to 5. So keep that in mind.
Right. Yeah, that would get it to 5.
And I'm curious, as we progress, to see whether or not you guys see value in having the cubes or not. Again, those are not part of the game. That is just something that we use as a visual tracker of, okay, these companies have already merged, or not merged, but connected at least once or twice. And anything over
I'm gonna
2.
let you have it.
Okay, so I said how much? 2, 4,
12.
6, 8, 10, 12. All right, so $12. So the $12 goes to the company coffers. There, I get that share. Its share value is at 3, so yellow is now
3.
at
Yep.
3, and I will keep that right there. Boom. Whoever won the previous auction then starts the next one. So brown, reminder that it does not pay, it can lay 3 track, does not pay extra for other companies in city
Right.
hexes. Okay. So looking at this, let's see. So we could go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 to be able to make it in there, or 2, 4, let's see, 7, 10, 13, 16. I'll start with 4.
After he does all of that.
Right. Well, I just
start with
trying to show
2,
everybody.
4, 6, 8. Yeah, you don't want to get stuck with it too low because then it's not going to really do anything.
Yeah.
But if I'm only spending $4 for a free share, eventually it's gonna, people are going to
As long as you
invest
can do
in it.
something
Right,
with your
yeah,
other.
Right.
Yeah.
Which $4 would still leave me.
14?
The math checks out. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a decent amount.
Yeah. So 6 and 6. And the middle one is $3, right? Berlin?
Berlin?
Yes, it's a value of three,
Three.
so it's.
But it costs,
It costs
$3.
two.
That's
No,
the
it's
type
two.
of it?
Counts as
I
a.
hate. So
Oh.
I will say both the Winsome version and the Queen Games version, the way they did these two groups of hexes, I know they wanted to differentiate them, but they're still planes hexes.
Yeah.
So keep that in mind. These are still $2, and this is still $2 plus.
Oh, I
any
thought the
not
one
other.
was more.
graphic.
It would make more
consistent.
sense if these were a different color, but then this one was the same as that.
I agree.
Yeah.
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 Oh, okay.
Mistakes
I
were
will
made.
fix that. Thanks, Pete.
14, 16. And what was your bid on that? 4?
Yeah, that's all. Just 4.
You gonna let him have it?
No. 12.
Pass.
Oh, there we go. All right.
It wouldn't be bad with more in it too. So
Right.
like you're not.
Yeah.
It's not bad for you to
I'll
bid more.
bid 14.
Yeah.
I like to not take
Does that-
part in this auction anymore.
I'm gonna let you them out, and you pass.
I passed
So
already.
it's
All right,
yours,
14 bucks.
Yeah.
Into make sure you give it to the company.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
Don't
want
want
it
that
in your
important.
company.
They would appreciate it. Be like, wait, you want us to build
Okay.
with what?
So
That's your
that's
share?
yours.
So, and then
Orange.
brown is worth currently at 2,
Yep.
which means white's portfolio is now worth 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Peanut Gallery, I implore you and ask very kindly to help us remember to do this each time. Anytime cities are added or new shares are added. So that said, orange is up. Orange can only lay 2 track lays per action. That said, Ken, it is your honor, sir.
I'll bid 12 on orange.
12 feels pretty good. I like to not take part. No, I pass. Gotta get old after a while. All right.
All right. So 6.
Oolong today. Okay. Do me a favor so I don't panic. Take your cup. You have a little,
Oh,
shelf right there?
it's empty, but I'll take it off anyway.
Thank you.
Just for you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. For his mental health.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's the one that's annoying. I'll pass on
No,
that one.
Lorex, these are the, oh God.
It's to you.
Oh, you passed. Okay.
There was a Kickstarter for these like 4 or 5 years ago for these chips. These are just one of the
You
4
went 12,
sets of
right?
chips
I went
that I
12.
have here at the house. Forget what they're called. Gem chips, I think they were. They're really, really nice.
I'll go
Yeah,
14.
they are.
I'll do 16.
Wow.
I like this. This is fun. Do this.
I'm just curious, how much do you have, Ken?
I have 16.
Okay.
He's
I
like,
eat.
stop calling it out. Just be quiet over there.
I really don't want you to have both those next to each other.
They would have a.
He'd really want to have one next to
symbiotic
him.
They
He's
would
happy about
connect
that.
nicely.
Right.
Yeah.
All you have to do is do 17.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I'll do 17.
All right.
It is yours,
Fine.
sir. Orange is valued at 1, so blue's portfolio is at 1.
That's good.
17,
Okay.
and your share.
Thank you.
And just right, there you go, perfect. And blue, so blue's special ability is it's 1 less for every hex that it builds in. And the honor is Andrew. Go ahead.
Actually, that's
Yeah.
still on there.
I'll pass.
Okay.
You know, you could bid $1 just to keep yourself in it. I'm not saying you should, I'm just making you aware.
Could, but then I might lose $1 that I want for something else.
He's like, I just don't wanna
Everything is
chance it.
open information, Pete.
So blue, $1 less per hex.
Right. So in
Yeah.
other words, these cost 3 to build,
Yep.
2 to build, 1 to build if it makes it up there. And I agree, Desmond, that the iron clays are amazing, but they're still packed up for the most part, so haven't gotten to them yet.
$16.
Okay, yeah, I like your bid. I pass.
$1 less per, huh?
Yep. how do you say that? Is it Guige? Is that how you... Gertz. Or Gertz. I got that part, I think. But the Guige? Is that... Gijs?
I don't
That
know.
is not a natural...
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm guessing it's Dutch. You've probably been to the Netherlands. You've been to the Netherlands more than I have. So.
Twice. And
Yeah.
16 left. 16
just because
left.
I've been there.
You have a lot
I
of
think he
money
made a
on
good point earlier that this is probably set after the unification of
pass.
Germany.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I
All right, so
only enough
16
money.
is the winning bid, sir.
Okay.
All right. So share value is at 3, so your portfolio goes up 3 for white. And you're done.
I'm done.
So
Except for putting this next one up for bid at
There
a
you
cost
go.
of pass.
Pass.
right.
Is it yellow
So,
next?
Yep, yellow is
Okay.
next, which their special ability is their highest value city is double value.
Right.
Right.
Yellow's worth a fair bit. Let's see, we could go. I'll go 11 for that. Okay, first name is kind of like guys, so guys. Okay, all right, typical Dutch name. Awesome. All right, well, welcome. Don't
Ready?
recognize the name, so. And Lorax, you've been around for a couple. Corey, Peter, Desmond, good stuff. All right.
What were you on that?
11.
14.
Well, I'm out. I have only 13.
So it's you and I. 14, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's yours.
Okay.
So 14 yellow is worth 2. Green portfolio is worth 2. Getting up there. There
Yeah.
you go. Perfect.
It's worth 2 because of yellow's special power.
And
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
Right.
Right.
You see the share value
Yep.
right here? Yep.
Yep.
There you go. All right. Red's special is its first track lay in a given turn is free. Jess, it is your honor. If you bid 6, nope, never mind.
I
Still
know. I
outbid
wanted
you.
to do that. I'm still going to do it 16.
I have only 13. I pass.
I elect not to take part.
Decisions have to be made. Remember, you win by money. So, and there's 2
Yes, I'm
other
beginning to
ones
think you
out
trapped
there.
me.
You don't have to have red.
So here's what I'm thinking is a lot of times purple's special ability. I realize we're on red.
No,
but
no, I was
next
thinking the
next
same,
is
yeah.
purple. Purple's special ability.
It's more of
if
a
you
special
will.
disability.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Is you can only spend $5 per action.
Yes.
So looking at this, you could build 1, 2, right? But other than that, you're looking at those two, those two, those two.
Yeah, but you can
right?
up your value pretty quickly.
You can, but it's super limited because it can't expand very far, and
Right.
so it's very insular in a lot of ways. So it depends on the direction that yellow goes and the direction that red goes. In the game that we played earlier today, red beelined it up here and
Yep.
really tried to dominate and really took
Did
over the
dominate.
game.
Yeah, that was
honestly.
a rough game.
One of the tricks with purple too is because you can only spend 5, it's harder to be the company.
That triggers.
That
Yes,
triggers.
it's very
That's
difficult.
worth, that makes it worth twice, right?
Yeah.
The
Right.
dividend share. So purple is a tricky company, and so I'm looking at that going, do I want to fight for purple? Do I want to fight for green? Green's up there by itself. It does have a couple of 3 value cities, so
Right.
there's that. Also, what if I just didn't invest in any of these? What if I just kept it at 1 share, but then if I'm at 1 share, I'm now behind the curve a little bit because shares are what get you money.
But you also give the rest of us an incentive to put a share up for auction.
Right, because if I'm broke though, by spending 17, kind of like where Ken is right now, then I have no power, and that eliminates basically 2/3 of my options on a given turn. So those are the types of things that I'm considering here. And it's not entirely a stall tactic, just partially while I'm debating 17 on this. That's a lot of money. Because if I don't get red, what am I going to do then?
Right. That's
What is
tricky.
my plan if that's the case? And I think I'm going to try something different. Yeah, I think I'm going to let you go have it for 16.
Okay. And
bid.
honestly, I was
It's
fine
great-
either
it's
way
great
because I was
bid.
like, I'll get something else if I don't get that. but
16 felt like the right number,
Yeah,
to be honest.
absolutely.
It,
good.
it's a good
Yeah.
number for that one. Yeah.
So, okay.
It gave it
so
enough to
there.
do some stuff too.
Okay. So, one thing also I want to point out, obviously we still have 2 companies left to auction, but if this is how it would end right here, white would put 1 disc in, yellow and green would put 2 discs each in, and blue, they're in third technically, would put in 3 discs, okay? And then we would draw first, second, third, fourth. That said, purple is up for auction. And purple's limiting, as we said, $5. And Jess, you're going to
I
pass?
think. Yeah.
All right.
Man.
Hey, Joseph. Awesome. Glad you made it. All right.
You have 18.
Hey, no? Go on.
I'll bid 5.
Wow.
You don't want it.
I don't.
Five?
But I also don't want him to just take it for less than 5. Or so.
So here's what I'm looking at, and you guys can see my money. If I were to bid 6 and I get it, I could bid 12, but he could bid 13 for the last one.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't get 3 shares, limiting him to 1 in that regard. I can't limit that. And that's just not enough money to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 5, 9, 11. Hold on, 5, 9. I'll go 11 on that.
Take it.
Even though I think I could get it for less, I feel like that's the number I'm comfortable.
You need in there to
Right.
do
Yeah.
something
Right.
with, and
So,
that's
yeah.
the trick of it.
Exactly. So there's $11 for the purple share. Purple's valued at 1, which means yellow now is in second. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4 discs as it is right now. That said, we put green up, and green's special, or disability as it were, is it does not pay dividends until those 2 cities are linked. I will go ahead and start the bidding at 7.
I will boost it to 12 because I want to put 12 into this company.
Okay, and why 12 specifically?
So I want to reach this city and this city.
Yes.
So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
There
Yes.
you go. Right.
Mhm.
There, and green is worth
That
1.
makes perfect
Yeah, these
sense.
are
And
Tails
who?
Teller. These are thin,
They're
but
paper.
they're
They're pretty.
yeah, and they're shiny laminated type.
I hate the
kind of-
colors that they
not really
used. You guys will
laminated,
see
but-
the blacks and the browns, the orange and the brown, the orange and the red and the yellow. They're really
Hate's
similar.
a strong word, but yes, they blend.
No,
It's a little rough.
I agree.
It's a little.
So there we go. So now, real quick, I want to point this out. I'll only point it out now. It's a little slow going at the beginning, I understand. But we should be able to look at what white has. White has brown and blue.
Yep.
So we look at
2
brown.
and a 3.
A 2 and a 3, they should be at 5. He is. Checks out. Yellow, purple, and black. Purple and black is at 4. I'm at 4. Good. Green, yellow, and red, which is
2 and 1.
'That'd
2 and
be
1,
3.
so
That
3.
checks out. And blue is orange and green.
1 and 1.
There
And
you
1
go.
and
And at
All
2,
right.
you should always be able to do that.
Right.
Okay. So that said, white puts in 1 disc, yellow puts in 2 discs, green puts in 3, and blue puts in the whole Monty.
Yep. Watch me not draw any of them. Actually, do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
All right.
I mean, if
so
I
here
do
we go.
manage to pick the 1 white out.
Rigged. So it always goes first, second, third, fourth. Okay. The game does call that out. The rules. There we go. And
Keep going,
that
green.
kind of makes sense, right?
Heyo.
Rigged.
It's going to happen.
Winner,
It's going to
winner.
happen.
Wow.
I knew it.
Okay. Also,
Oh.
so you'll notice that green's going to get 3 actions. You do empty the bag afterwards, so everybody gets their markers back. So yeah,
Yep.
here, thanks. The other thing to keep in mind here is even though yellow and blue don't technically get an action, if a share is put up for auction, we still get to take part in it. We just don't drive the actions right now. Keep that in mind. So that said, green, your honor.
Man,
Okay.
you were in the driver's seat.
So, wow, I don't know how I'm gonna do. This is a lot of turns. Okay. This
And
is
remember,
good.
you can't pass. Just
No.
legitimately.
You
How
own
much
re-
did
you
I
own
do
red
in
and
red?
yellow?
I can't.
Yes.
So
Oh,
16, right?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
16.
counting.
Here we
I just
go.
want to make
Yep.
sure. All right, so 16.
Do me a favor, bring purples. There you go. Exactly.
First one is free, so I could go here. That'd be 4. That'd be 7. Do that.
Not sorry, Peter.
And you could trigger a dividend right away, but your companies aren't
I
worth
wouldn't
enough
bother
to.
with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Because
that
once
would be
they've done
0.
it, they've
There's
already
the
joined
They're
dice.
done. Right.
They have to expand
Something she
somewhere
wants
else.
to
exactly. Right.
save for when
Yep.
it's.
Yeah, people are either going to really think the turn order mechanism in this game is amazing or abjectly
Free.
hate it. There's usually not a whole lot of gray area.
I don't
when
think
it
it
comes to this.
decides the game, but it definitely matters a lot. Like that
Okay.
the setup game we played earlier, like it helped you, but you were still destroying us even without that.
Well, experience matters.
Yeah.
I mean, totally.
6.
See what you did there, Dennis. Christopher, bringing it again. Hold on.
Oh.
Red.
What's he got?
It's the non-city.
What?
Is that right?
Oh.
You
No
know what?
wonder.
Hold on. It actually doesn't say that in the rules,
Oh.
Christopher. Now I'm actually curious. Now I'm actually going to go to BGG just to double check and see if we've been playing that wrong.
But that would explain why red was such a.
No, because I've played it
Tornado
before
last
where
time.
red wasn't like that. So no, not always.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have.
So
It might have mattered a little bit.
No.
It's just much harder for it to afford to get all the way up there.
Yeah, I can't just like do a straight
If
beeline.
none of those are free.
Right.
Yeah.
Could still go around, I guess.
I mean, it can happen eventually, just probably not
Not as quickly.
without selling a share
Yeah.
or something like
just
that.
saying, the reason we got started late today, 100% my fault, Cowboy game. Just watching 2-point conversion.
All
Not
right,
going to
so
lie.
14. While you look that up, I'm
Yep.
just going to look at
Okay,
yellow.
go ahead.
14.
So I actually want to clarify that.
And this
and the name of the
power
company
is
it's right here. Oh boy.
Yeah,
Brokers
it's,
Ziegler.
So I'm not arguing with you,
Oh, right.
Christopher.
That size and button.
It just doesn't
However,
say that in the rules.
Here's what it says specifically. It says, when building track, placing the first locomotive of its 3 in a plains, hills, mountains, or Berlin approach zone hex is free. It doesn't specifically say it has to be, it can't be an urban. It just says
Right.
plains, hills, mountains. So then, let me go back then at the laying track.
And 6.
And here's my argument for why it doesn't call that out. In the rule book, it shows plains, mountains, hills, or Berlin approach zones.
Yeah.
But that doesn't say, it points out start cities, but it doesn't point out any other cities in this. So I would argue that it could be construed either way on that. And honestly, that's how we've always played it. So I'm actually looking that up. So continue, Jess.
Okay. But that was what I was going to
It
do.
will definitely matter.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find something else to do instead. Maybe I could do yellow and then do that next, but
Yeah,
then I'm
we
still
have
going
2
to do
turns in a row here. So.
Exactly. Kind of need the answer to that. But I'll decide on what I'm going to do in my second turn, so I'm all ready to go. 6 to get out of there. 7, 8, and then 6. That's fine. I know what I'm going to do. And I have a backup plan for this one, so.
Oh, okay. You know
What?
what? If there's a clarification on that, then I'll defer to that. But in the Dutch
specifies that
version
it
of the
can't be
rule,
a
it
city.
specifies that
Okay.
it can't be
Okay,
a
so
city.
is it Queen
Okay,
issue?
so Queen's version doesn't. So it cannot be a city. So
Mm-hmm.
clarification cannot. So only regular plain hexes then. Okay.
I guess it makes sense. It's a way, like, otherwise you'd be able to avoid that, like, extra penalty of, like, going to a city where
Of
someone
the
already
extra,
is.
right?
Yeah.
That totally makes sense. Sure.
Ah, there's
Okay.
that, right?
Okay.
With
All right.
another
So
tile, it would
now that
piggyback
that's
that other
clarified,
rule.
thank you,
That changes things.
guys, and Christopher.
So I could go here. That would give me the ability to go that way if I want. I wanted to do this, but that's
Yeah.
not a good idea. That's not going to happen. So free, blah, blah. I guess I'll do that.
Okay, and Christopher says he learned from the German language edition. Okay,
So same thing,
Yeah,
it's just
so
a
we'll
clean
defer.
thing.
We'll defer to the
Okay.
non-English.
So
rules.
you have the red over there. So
Yeah.
what I need is, this is going to be free, but we're
Mm-hmm.
going to take $6 out, and I need 3 trains.
Okay, here are 3 trains.
Mm-hmm.
$6 go out.
And that's going up by 3, correct? Because we went to Frankfurt am Main.
Yep.
Which
Ah,
means
So red goes to 4.
It does.
green
Yeah,
goes
there's
up
a,
to 6.
There's a errata on BGG.
Take
It
one of those
says
to me,
it
please.
should state that the red company may place 1 rural track of its 3 allowed per expansion
have-
for free. Awesome.
Oh,
Good
sorry.
deal.
The
Yellow,
3, yeah.
please.
Awesome.
No.
And
Yeah.
for
Good
my
teamwork,
second
Peanut Gallery.
trick,
Thank you.
I want to get over there, but I'm a little short on money on that one.
Money, money, money.
3, 6, 8. All right, I'll just
the
do
metal
that.
version.
So that's 8. It
8.
goes up by 2.
Okay. So
Yellow goes up
do this off. Put 2 back in.
And my other marker comes off. And whites.
All right. So
It's
I
hard
think
to learn Dutch.
we will build track with
hard can it
Much as we go.
So we'll
as
spend
we want to.
spend 6 with brown.
Okay. So 4 back.
Yep.
Make it 5. Sure. Let's put that there.
3 trains.
4
running,
brown.
running through
Oh,
Leipzig.
it's your company. You
Yep.
ma'am, sir.
Might as well do it.
There you go. Brown goes up 1.
Brown goes up 1.
There
White
you go.
portfolio goes up 1.
I like to take no actions this round. There you go. Take your marker. Jess, you're up again. How many of y'all have
That's
played
so
this
annoying
out there?
not to
Obviously,
use.
guys and Ben, I think, and Christopher.
I wanted to go to Cologne.
Oh, by the way, did you guys place your bets on who you have?
6, 7, 8.
I'm setting the over/under on Glory to Rome's at 1.5. Setting it low today.
And you can only spend 5, so you could totally get in there. I don't know what I want to do now.
Do tell.
Where could you get in?
There's purple up here. Going this way.
Oh, sure. If you
Go
bought all
ahead and
3.
let him double his 1, and
Right.
I get money early.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I might do that. I don't know if
Thanks,
I care
Robert.
not to. So that would be 6, 7, 8, which leaves $2 in there, which would get me another city. Sure, I'm gonna do that. So 8 out, 3 trains,
8 on
up by
red.
4.
3 trains.
Wow.
And 8 gone.
Why do I want to make you come down to me? You can.
Oh, in May.
Yeah.
Very well may.
No, I know, but I don't care because he's
Right.
gonna get what, $2?
Well,
for
what if he
4.
waits until he... Yeah.
Or he waits,
Right.
or I go to
The
him.
turn order is what matters, right,
Right.
here.
Right.
So pull the
That's
last
it.
marker off. So that is the end of the round. So J-Rex gets 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay.
A little bit better how it should be. I would request that somebody else draw.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, thank you. All right. Thank you, Joseph.
Do the
All
honor this
right.
time.
You got it this time.
Evening, Morton. What's up?
There we go. All right.
That's how it works.
With like a turn, yeah.
There
Oh,
you
God.
go.
Aha!
Here we go.
Heyo!
That would not be good. That would not be fair at all. There's gonna be.
Yep, there you go.
I actually
There you go.
wanted it not to be me. That would be terrible.
Ah, it
No,
happens. It happens.
it does happen.
It
but-
would have seemed unlike a probability.
This is what we talked about before. You're like, no, it's so likely, and I had 4 in,
Right,
and
it
nothing
happens.
came out.
Yeah,
And,
it All right, so blue gets back to back, and
yeah.
Christopher, I love this, says he's betting on no one as usual to avoid accusations of impropriety when I catch rules things. Awesome, good deal.
All right. So I think the easy thing to do here is just to spend both of these to build out green.
Thank you,
Wise
Rob.
man.
Because it's going to cost
Exactly 12.
It's going to cost exactly 12 to do
Yep.
all 6.
Yep.
So I'll just do that. So that's 1 action, and then I guess yeah, I'll do that.
That
And so
increases
he
your
goes up
green by
4.
6. No, 5.
You're right. I'm sorry. No, it goes up 6. You're right.
Is it 6?
to
Oh,
7.
3 and
It's
3, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
To 9.
2 to 8, right?
6. Math. Yes.
Okay.
There you go. You're right. Okay. Cool. White. You're up.
Well, that gives me...
Team German.
How much is left over there in
German
brown?
mispronunciation. That's fine. Hey, JP.
8. That's not enough at all.
Rob, I'll let you handle David's question there. Welcome, David. All right.
So I'll build track with brown.
Okay. What can Brown do for you, sir?
Just in case some weird stuff happens, I think I'll build
Forgot to return
3
these.
tracks this way.
Okay. So $6.
$6 total.
There you go.
Yep.
And
Thank you.
you know what? I told you guys I would do this before we got started, and I forgot. I apologize.
Raise the value of brown by 1.
Okay, Brown goes up 1. All right, real quick. On the front of the rules, it does show the difference
Oh,
in the
yes.
number of trains. So Black started with 20, 17, 11, but remember he can only build 2. He can build 4. Okay, so 20, 17, 11, 16, and then up there, yellow is 14, red is 15, purple is 12, and green is 13. Okay. All right. So now I have a really, really interesting dilemma right now. I could put a share up for auction.
And buy it yourself.
I run the risk. I am 4 times as likely as Jess to act before she does.
Yep.
True.
Because I'm back here, Jess is there. So I could buy another share. Shares are powerful.
So all that bad luck ought to even out next turn. Is that what you're thinking?
In theory. The other option here is green's broke, right? Mm-hmm. So I could... But then again, if brown acts before I do, and brown being white, and white is in 3rd, he could trigger getting into Berlin
That's the plan.
as well. But what if I bought a share of brown and kind of hedge my bets a bit on that? Because he's about to go up 7. I actually, you know what? I kind of like that idea. So brown has $2 left. So he needs $2 to go in there. I am going to put a share of brown up for auction instead of building purple and triggering that right now. So I'm going to put brown up for auction. The question is, how much do I want to pay for it?
So this is something I didn't realize, but just to be clear, you can offer shares of companies that are not your own.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
absolutely. You can.
All right.
You just can't act for a company that you do not have a
Makes
share
sense.
in.
Okay.
So this said, do I go all 7? Yeah. This way we could get down. So 2, 4, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's 4. Yeah, let's not overpay. $4. And yes, it's short-term thinking. By that, right? Oh, 1, 2. Oh. There's one other little thing I forgot.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Brown now, which means 1, 2,
Yes.
3,
Right.
4. Well, I have 7 chances at it. Or 5, as it were. So
Right.
that's the end of that round. So Jess gets 1. Me and Andrew get 2.
I
And
get 3.
3 for Ken.
Okay,
There we
2
go.
for me,
All right.
and yellow, and white. Okay.
Hey, Marcus. Welcome.
Come on. All right.
Take it.
Math.
Yeah, that's just how that works.
Orange and green. Okay.
So Brian was saying that something about this game makes him think Australia, and I was like, no, because there's no random gods that come and destroy your plantations. And then I was like, except the probability gods.
Yeah,
So
you're right.
You're right.
Yeah, I could see that. Okay.
All right, here you go. Here's yours. So yellow is up.
So,
Don't wait on me, friend. I got track to build with blue.
and I have track to build with purple. But I like money.
Me too.
Wow. I suppose that there's probably folks in the peanut gallery screaming that it's an obvious choice, but it doesn't feel that way.
No
to
one's
me.
screaming that, so don't
No,
worry.
at their screen, I'm saying, not
No.
writing it. Because, okay, if I were to expand to 2 cities, that would be at 3, which means that would pay me double, which would be 6.
Yep.
But then everybody else would get face value, and
That's a lot of money for them.
it is for them. But you know what's better than that is 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would be 18 for. It's too much money. I can't. So $6 for Brown. Brown's gonna lay 3. 1, 2.
No,
No, you're good.
Brown special power works.
You're good.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
You read my mind.
I did that math.
Discounted.
See, I caught that and was like, wait a minute. Oh, right, yes.
That's
the
up by
power.
Brown
5.
goes up 5, which means
Yellow
1,
and white.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we have our first connection made. So that is a brown and a green. Just we'll put them up here. So those two have each connected once. Everybody's portfolio should check out. However, Brown made the connection, so Brown actually adds 9 to all the investor value. So I'm actually getting 22 for that, 21 for you. So 22.
So 9. So Brown's 18. Right. Yeah. 22. Right on.
There we go. And everyone else got their dividends because Green did make their connection. So
Yep.
Green is part of that. So there we go. So that is the yellow action, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
All
There we
right.
go. Thanks, Rob. Peanut Gallery's got jokes.
Well, I think I'm just gonna slowly expand orange. You know.
Hey, Uwe.
So we'll do 4 orange. Yeah, give me 2 orange trains.
And how much are you spending?
It's gonna be there and here, so 4.
Okay.
Just slowly make my way to Berlin. So orange goes up by 1,
So-
and blue goes down by 1.
Okay.
And that's my whole turn.
Screaming.
There's no money
I'm
in
just
Brown.
so happy.
Right, I know.
They're just,
I know.
no one
can't
had it. They
offer
were like, sure,
share
do what
of
you're
Brown.
gonna do. I don't know.
But those are the types of things that you're thinking about, right? On this, and I don't know what the.
I don't think there's an obvious choice though.
Okay, that makes me feel better. Except I do know that 25 is better than less than 25.
25 is definitely better than 22, which is what
Right.
I'm thinking about as I think about whether to offer a share or not.
But now everyone has a fair bit of liquidity.
Yeah.
The lowest, so we're looking at 9, 12, 22, and 25. I mean, even $9 isn't something to, shake a stick at. So everyone should be able to get into
Right.
the action.
Probably not the right play, but I can always just say that I'm a rookie if I
Go
get
with
called
it.
on
Yeah,
it. So
absolutely.
I'm gonna build track with blue, and just go straight up the plains to Nuremberg.
Wow, that's an expensive. Well, that's 3, 6.
2, 4, 6.
Well, if you're doing the hills, right, not the mountains.
Yeah, plains.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
2, 4, 6.
It's probably yours is probably better idea than mine. There you go. And blue goes up 1.
Yeah,
2, 4, 6.
Okay.
because it's
It's one
minus
less.
1
One
for
less.
for
I
every.
like blue. Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
That's good.
All right, so
If it didn't start in the middle of
Did you-
nowhere, it'd be really
Brown.
amazing.
And you
I
would
did.
go-
I bumped it up by 1.
Cool.
Yep.
Hey, James.
Shares
Welcome.
and money are good.
Thanks for all the help
You
again,
guys can-
James, with all the graphics that you're doing for Heavy Cardboard. Really appreciate it, man. Thank you.
It's hard when you guys get money so early because now I really can't outbid you on shares. Can get money, but it's not going to be a lot. Oh well.
You could force us to overbid on shares.
And then you go down, and then yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna spend all of yellow's money, go through Mageburg, and hit green. Can
Okay.
you grab the yellow? Sorry.
Where
Yeah.
can you hit green?
To the
One, two,
entry
three.
zone.
Has to
Oh,
be
yeah,
in
it's gotta
city.
be. You
Oh,
can hit him
city.
here, though. You
I
can
always
hit him
forget.
here.
You could go
yeah,
there.
So go up there.
Okay.
One,
There
two,
you go.
three.
So-
Then I'm leaving less money.
You
Oh
wanna
no,
leave-
I'll get that city's money. No, I can't do that because he's already there, so it's one more.
Oh, it's
You
one
need
more.
7.
Yep, so
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Okay.
All right, so what can I do? 1, 2, 3. Nothing exciting whatsoever.
Oh, and reds.
All right, we'll put a share up.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Which one?
Couldn't remember the yellow special power.
Red could use some money, so we'll put red up.
Okay.
Okay.
And your opening bid?
12.
Too rich for my blood.
Uh, 13.
There you go.
For red?
Yeah.
Yeah.
$15.
Pass.
I'm out.
$16.
I'm enjoying watching this.
17 and not $1 more.
He's lying.
Obviously.
You would say that even
Yes,
if
a
I wasn't.
straight bit of 17 would
No,
have
but
been
you
more
were clearly
convincing.
lying.
Yeah, I think 17 is probably as high as I'm willing to go.
Yeah, that's really a lot of money.
It is a considerable amount of cheese.
Boy, is
Might
that
be worth it.
boy is that company positioned well.
Mm-hmm.
It's also near to blue, which I really appreciate. God dang it. I'll go 18.
And on my word, yours. 18.
All right.
There you go. Oh, no.
Are there $2 and change in the red coffers?
Yeah,
there?
look at that.
Yeah,
This is
beautiful.
perfect.
All right. So you now go up 8.
8.
So
Yeah.
8 is white, so that goes up to 21. Gonna be
Not taking very many actions, but
right,
fortunately,
unlikely. Right there you
my
go.
colleagues in the red company
You know,
now are very well capitalized.
There was a reason that I
Yeah.
thought,
All right. Jess?
No, that was
No,
it.
that was,
Oh, that
my
was-
turn.
okay.
Oh.
So 1 for white, 2
Oh,
for
right. That's
yellow,
right. You started that.
3 for green, 4 for blue.
Okay.
If you guys are enjoying this, don't forget to like and subscribe down below. Really appreciate it. It really does help the show. The likes very much do, y'all.
All right. You want to try to
Jess, do you want to draw?
redeem yourself here?
Okay.
Sure.
It's on that side.
I mean, if I draw myself out again,
It's not.
Right.
You're not. It's not.
He has color feeling
Fingers. That'd
Yeah.
be amazing if
Right.
he does that.
what I really wanted to do was make sure I drew as many greens
Apparently.
as possible.
Okay. let's
No,
find-
this is kind of how it should be going.
I know. I was just worried I was going to
Except
see
for that.
anything. Great.
Ta-da!
Yay!
Hooray!
Okay. Well, red has a lot of money now.
Oh, hey,
Getting
hold on
double
one
on
second
that would
before
not
we
be
start.
bad.
So here, Joseph, cheers.
Yay.
Really? You're gonna be difficult? It's really, there we go.
Hey.
So
Cheers.
cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.
I think I'm
Serious,
gonna-
Jess.
okay.
It's serious.
Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. Yes. Well, you know, then it's going to be all my turns. So
No,
making
all good, all good. Hey, Christopher, welcome.
So I have 6 in there. I
Well,
wanna
definitely
make
appreciate it, Joseph. Thank you.
Worth. No. Okay, that's what I want to do. 2, 4, 6. And then I have another turn.
Yeah, see, Jess, I feel like is
All
in
right, so
position
6,
well,
and I'm
too.
going to
Yeah.
put 3 here just to get more money out of yellow when the next
So,
thing happens.
You're the only one in
So
yellow.
one,
Mm-hmm.
So it's
two,
Up 2.
three,
Yeah.
and all
Okay.
the money's gone.
Now, red is going to do amazing things.
I like amazing things.
All of a sudden, my
I'm
purple
going to
share
go
looks
this way.
like a dog.
So 2, 4, 6.
Yep.
And that
Okay.
leaves 14. So.
Two.
I think it's actually 7 because you go.
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
right.
sorry.
Extra.
Yeah, 7.
You're right, but there's enough.
Yeah.
So 3
Heck
back
yeah.
for that.
Red goes
More
up
than
3.
enough.
1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Which that means both of you. So white goes up 3,
And I
green
go up
goes
3.
up 3, and
And
that triggers
now-
dividends.
Yes.
Mhm.
So white and green add 11 to that number.
Okay.
Jeez.
35 sounds good.
Yep.
28 for Jess. That's gross.
Well, I'm in rough shape.
I'm looking at 13. That's not nearly enough, in my
28.
opinion. I feel like I should have paid the extra couple bucks.
Yep, you should have.
Yep. Mistakes have been made.
I
I
really
didn't know
think you were
any.
gonna
I
let
had
it go for
no
that
clue
long.
what I was doing, but I was willing to bid 22 that time because it just
Yeah.
seemed like it was going to
I
pay
know.
off.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bad. Okay.
Appreciate it, Peter.
So now red and purple
Oh, yeah, red and
have made a
purple.
Good
connection.
call. Good call. Okay. Okay, and that was so blue. You're up.
Yeah.
Or you know what? Yeah, that'll work. Never mind. I was gonna say we could do it the other way and have them all out there and take away and see what's left to make connections. That might actually be better. Why don't we do that?
Oh, right on.
Okay.
Oh,
These
sure.
Are, these are the
It's
connections.
almost like they made this board for it.
Right.
It's
Nice
waiting
piece
for
of
it.
white
Right.
They
space
knew
right
it. They knew
there.
the heavy cardboard variant was coming.
There you go.
They're
There
preparing.
you go. So there you go. Those are the connections still yet to be made. Okay.
All right. I guess I'll just keep building out the orange red network.
Well, definitely appreciate it, Joseph. Thanks a lot. And Peter says we should get a cut of all the games I've bought watching these streams. The biggest thing that you guys can do is tell the publishers. Let them know. Say
Well,
thanks.
Yeah, and become a
That's the word.
patron
Yeah.
and support the show.
All right.
She speaks the truth.
We'll just put out the orange to here.
Okay.
It costs 5.
Your honor, sir. Your company.
you.
So $5. Getting 5 back.
So orange goes up 2 value.
And
Here.
there you go.
And that's the turn.
And white.
So am I right that brown doesn't have any money in its coffers at all?
Hold on, wait. Nope.
How come you didn't bid more than 4 for that last share? Look how much money we'd be in right now.
Yep, short-sighted. To be clear, I had 6 at the time.
Fair,
I think.
fair.
So-
Well, I would like to even out the extra dividends, but I think the smart thing to do is just keep riding that money train with red.
That seems really short-sighted and
Nope,
selfish.
it doesn't at all do the thing.
So that's 0, 3, 7.
Oh shoot, we overpaid last time because that first. Oh, it was a city.
It
tax.
was
The
the
city,
red.
yeah.
So 7 out of
Darn
red.
city rule.
Good news for the rest of you guys is red's running out of trains.
Oh, great. Oop, another 5.
Okay, so red.
You realize that's the last connection it can make, right?
No, that's not true.
Okay.
No,
Oh,
no,
you can
it can
keep doing
definitely
it?
connect
It
to blue.
can. It's just
Oh,
this is the
okay.
trigger for the
Yeah.
end of the game. That's all that is.
Okay.
So
But
red
you're saying
and
that was
yellow
it.
each have a connection.
Yep.
So red
The red goes
doesn't-
up by 1 value, which means this white
and green goes
and
up
green.
1.
Yep.
And again, add 12 to that. So Jess gets 30, 37.
Yep.
Cheaters. Just saying. Never prosper. 13, 15. That'd be
That's fine.
20.
After our last game, Andrew and I said that our only goal this time was to actually hold a chip that wasn't a 5, 10, or a 1.
There you go.
So I've achieved my
So
goal.
there.
I'm glad you
All
achieved
right.
it.
Yep. There we go.
You consolidated a lot for that. That
I
was
did.
a lot of.
I did.
All right.
Whatever.
Alright.
All right. White gets 1 disc. Green gets 2. Yellow gets 3. Blue gets 4. Blue, you and I need to change the status quo.
No kidding.
Good news, you guys have a lot of discs in there. You probably don't want me to pick anymore, huh?
Yeah, you know what? Bring it over. Sure, it's funny. He says Daddy Warbucks right here. Mama Warbucks here. Just saying.
Yeah, this does seem better.
Yeah, we can stop it.
Yeah, green.
There. Oops.
That's the thing is when you start getting in with somebody, you're like, it's okay because you're gonna
Yeah,
go.
that's right. Unfortunately, between the two
I'm
of us,
happy of this. We can help
only
each
have-
other.
There we go.
I'm okay with second. We can
Yeah.
do it.
Here, and here, and here.
All right.
It's extra
Do
discs.
something special.
Not doing much for me.
offer some shares. Hit me.
I have no idea what kind of money comes with the game. I think it's paper money, but I don't. If so, it's underneath the insert, along with the non-English rules or anything like.
No, the rules are just flip to the other language. I learned
It looks
that
like
when
maybe
you knocked it out
paper,
of my hand.
maybe
and it was
cardboard coin tokens.
German.
Oh yeah, maybe they're cardboard coin token. I have no idea. We use poker chips. We can look.
These
at
are nice, by the way. They're different than the ones we
They're
used last time.
cardboard,
Yeah,
yeah.
cool.
These are, yeah.
I mean, I could put something. I don't know, man.
Oh, what shall you do?
Building orange out just seems like it's just gonna make the rich get richer. So I feel like I should just put something up for auction. But, ugh.
Hey, that's what I had to do one turn. Just put it up for auction that I wasn't gonna win. But it made them, I don't know, pay money.
Yeah.
It didn't turn out.
My best hope is that you guys would get into a bidding war, but I don't know.
And that helps the next time
Right.
that something comes up for auction.
It also just drains money out of you guys, which is
That's
good.
true. It's true.
All right. I'm gonna say brown. Yeah, brown and red are both gone. So let's put green up for auction.
Oh.
And green's power was.
It's a
nothing.
special.
They connect to both,
disability,
so
yeah,
they're normal
it's-
now.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But they have a lot of
Oh,
possible
right, because
connections.
it needed to get, yeah. That's
And they, how many trains? Still
It's not doing
6
bad over
trains
there.
left for green as well.
They could still connect with yellow. They could connect with orange. They could connect with red,
Red.
unless they went to that one space, which connects them with yellow and red. Which, if you connect to multiple trains, it's still one connection. It doesn't
Right.
matter. It only pays one dividend. Keep
By the
that
time
in
they
mind.
get there, they were already connected with yellow,
Correct. So
though.
what's the bid, sir?
Okay. So I would want.
Remember, cash is victory points. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna outbid. Like that's just gonna happen. So 2, 4, 3, 3, 5, 7, 8. We'll say 10, 14.
If you make 2 different connections in the same turn, do you pay dividends twice?
Nope. One
Glad,
dividends.
glad I asked that question.
19?
Yeah, that is a great bid.
Wait, why can't green connect to orange anymore? Can't they go through yellow?
Of course they can.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. They can. They have not connected yet. So
Yeah,
they,
they
can
can't
figure-
build
what
up
they,
here,
Right. They
but-
can't come through here, but
Right.
they could come down this way.
Yeah. Right.
Absolutely, they could. So current bid's 19.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's worth at least 24. I'll go 24.
You know what? I don't want to have to make change.
Well, let's see. I can see where you got 24. That checks out.
Yeah.
but it'll pay out more than just twice at this point in the game.
I don't know.
Why?
Red doesn't have very many trains left.
Yeah, but even if anybody connects, it'll pay out.
That is
True.
a
It's
statement
going to
of
connect.
fact.
So, like, yeah, no, definitely.
It was not confident at all. You may notice I'm in a bad situation here.
Right.
28.
Yeah, because it's not just about the money I spend,
Not the money
and
you're
the money
gonna
I make.
make.
but no,
Score
it's about the
29.
money that you guys don't make.
Correct.
Also,
You got it.
so I need to think a
Would
little
you-
bit about.
29.
Okay.
All my money.
I just wanted to keep you in it.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
I know.
One more than Andrew.
So 30.
30.
Okay.
What say ye?
It's getting awfully expensive.
Sure
31.
That's what I wanted.
But if I do have 2. The turn order here makes this a little tricky as well. Wow, that's rough. 31.
32.
Pass.
So the reason you said 24, so 32 is good. But now you're starting to get to like...
Yep. Well, right, because if I take a share, I've got a 1 in 10 chance of taking an action.
And there's
for the
other
rest of the game.
shares, so there's that too.
Absolutely.
A lot of shares left. There's a lot of game left. But also the other thing to keep in mind is...
You know what company I'd really like a share in? Red.
You're going to have to wait a while for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 32 is the bid.
Yes.
I pass.
33.
Really?
I'll tell you why when I'm done.
34.
5.
Really? God damn it.
Yep.
That's not a swear.
This is what I wanted.
What, are you at 35?
You got him.
Yeah.
You got way more money than
Oh,
me.
yeah.
I do, but that doesn't mean it's worth it. I mean, I get 32.
It's worth it to me.
32 is going to happen. I have yellow, so I can trigger it either way, and that's a happy coincidence for me. It doesn't have a lot of trains left, though.
No. But I
So
can connect to...
it can't get that much higher, because it can get
It's got 6 trains
there.
left.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, so that gives it how many cities? 2?
3.
2, yeah, probably
It
3.
can definitely get 4.
Right, but then you're limiting how many connections it can make to other
So it can
networks.
get 4 more cities. So it caps at 11.
It can get 5 more cities, actually.
Is there a place it can go?
Oh, right. There's a low, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure that's the most efficient in terms of money, though, because that way you don't...
Right, then
lose
you'll get
any
one
dividends.
payout.
Hey, Dimitri.
Yeah.
Or one double payout, I guess.
Right.
What are you at? 30?
35.
Fine, 36.
Pass. But the reason I was willing is because
No,
that's
I'm
a
okay
free
with that.
action.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't lose sight
Why
of
is
that.
a free action?
It's
36
that gives me
over
3
N.
actions this round as opposed to 2.
Right. Right.
Why does it give you 3 actions?
Because there, you just got an action. You got a second one coming. So that went up
So
7
yeah.
to 25.
Yep.
Hey, now that makes it slightly more likely that I'll get a turn in future. Because you only get 1 in the bag. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I like it.
Yeah, you'd think it worked that way.
No, I know. That's what everyone says. They're like, oh, well, it's going to... Nope.
So
So it's 1 in
yellow
7
has
versus 1 in
no
10.
money.
And it never comes out that way.
Turns out putting 4 in the bag isn't that good.
There's some probability god. I think Martin Wallace had a talk with the bag, and it's like,
Yeah.
no.
Green
Just
could
no.
trigger.
Yeah, the chances of getting none with 4 are pretty
It's
low.
pretty bad, yeah.
But the chances of getting 2 actually
It
aren't all that great.
happens, though, and then you're like,
Yeah.
Right. It's not astronomically low is the thing, but
Right.
yeah.
3,
still exists. It still happens that way.
10, 11, 12 bucks short.
See, I like being in on something with other people, because now even if I
Totally.
don't get pulled,
Yeah,
you're going to
no,
do
right.
something.
And I kind of
something's
didn't
gonna
want to win
happen.
it because then I could have someone else invested
No, exactly.
in it. Yeah.
I knew you were going to pull out green, because that way,
All right, we're
even
laying
if you
some
don't get
black.
in
Yeah.
there, something happens. So
Might as well.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Black goes up 1.
Yellow portfolio by 1.
Yep.
Okay.
And that was $8.
$8. That is this disc.
Green.
Yep. So I could make that happen now. I would go up by 3, double, and connect. I think I'm good with that. Sure. Okay. So it's going to do $7 out
2, 4, 7. Yep. 3 green.
and 3.
Going north and 1 south.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Kiel,
So-
Lubeck, and Magdeburg.
All right.
So green goes up 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And then that
Yeah,
as
mine
well.
also goes up, right?
That goes up 3. So then pay 10 additional for if you're
38.
invested in green.
And you
Yep.
get, yeah.
Right. So
And
it's
12 is
12
21.
So
Sort of having the opposite game as last time.
Mm-hmm. All right, so what
This
connected?
is a lot closer, though.
Green and yellow connected.
Yep.
Those come off
Yep.
the board. There we go. Okay.
okay. And that's just so. Edward, you have the last disc.
And now we have plenty of money, so going down to orange doesn't seem like a bad thing.
Yeah.
Just saying, partner.
No, I agree. I still feel like I gotta catch up.
All right.
Big
That'll
way.
give you
Purple's gonna lay
bail.
track. Purple's gonna lay 2 track for $5.
Okay.
There and there. Purple goes up 2, which means I go up 2 and done. No, no connection because they had already
Right,
previously
right.
had
Connected.
one. All right, so I get 3, blue gets 4, white gets 2, yellow gets 1, or I'm sorry, green,
Green
gets
gets
1.
one.
Gets 1.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a good one, Tails.
Do you want to draw this time, Jess, since the only one who hasn't yet?
Sure. I don't think I. Oh, I do draw beneficially too.
Man. You gotta be.
Oh, come on.
Be green. No.
Oh,
I told you it never works. That
4
way.
of mine are in that
Empty the
bag.
bag.
4 of them.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do what I want to
Empty the
do.
bag first.
Oh, sorry.
I'll empty it
Thanks.
because I have nothing to do.
So
That was
green
unlikely.
That was
is gonna
brutal.
go 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So 8 comes out of green in the last
Also
3
not
trains.
great for you.
All right.
It was not.
Last 3. Yeah.
Yep. Sorry.
So a T-Rex, I can't get over
Yeah.
there. All right.
So green's
yes,
gonna go up in
right.
value by 2.
Yeah.
30.
There's a
And I
perfect
go-
example of what could happen. Yep.
And then, yeah. I'm seeing,
No, I appreciate it. I'm glad.
So, hold on. Green and orange just connected?
Yep.
Yep.
and let's
Can I
see.
talk through a question here?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, should we finish that first?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, so dividends.
12
18.
plus 16 is 28.
So I'm at 30. Yep, that's right.
Let's do that.
So 30 plus 12
And
is
let's
46.
just convert these in.
Yeah.
Whew.
That was pretty harsh.
You let me draw.
Not necessarily Brian, because I still get money, as you can see.
But the difference between this
Right.
and this might be too hard to catch up from at this point. I'm not sure. All right, so go ahead and talk
Thank
out
you.
loud.
So yeah,
All right.
so now that green has laid all of its track, it's probably a lot less valuable, the third share, right?
Well, it's going to make
Sure, it's going to
$12
make 12 on dividends.
every time a dividend
But
gets
there's
paid.
so many shares out there to go before you can start bidding on these.
Right.
There are probably very few dividends to happen. It could be totally worthless by the time it happens,
that
right?
off. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And in fact, you can take the money off of it.
Right, it doesn't matter anymore. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because it
Done
literally
and
cannot
done.
do anything else.
So, man, that's I don't have enough money to do that. How many trains does Blue have left?
A lot.
Yeah.
For
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. There's so
Right.
much money in the game right now.
12.
The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to build track with Blue.
Okay.
So
Where do
I'll
you wanna go?
build through, still on plains.
Yeah.
Build through Bamberg.
or in the hills, you mean?
Yeah. And then up near Plowen. That's right. Yep.
And
So
they're
6
1
total.
each, that is
So
6.
6, yeah.
that raises the value of Blue by 1.
Right, blue goes up 1.
And then
Hey, Philip, welcome.
I think fortunately not enough. Oh no, there's not enough money. Because there are 2 trains in that city.
You are correct, sir.
But you could put up a thing for auction.
Right.
Get more money in it.
Yeah, you're $1 short to make it
Yep.
there.
How much money is there in there total? It's 4,
4.
right? Yeah. But if I put it up for bid, anything can happen.
We've been there.
It's like asking the question why, or how, or who. You
Yeah.
know, right, yeah.
And
don't
sometimes
know
you
the
put it up
answer.
knowing you're not going to win it. Like you're just like,
Yeah.
but you get money in it, and
Right.
you're going to get the money from the connections. So,
Right.
and you still double
and
if
putting
blue
the money
makes
in
a
the blue.
connection.
Right. Getting blue to expand out more is good. So.
So that's not a
I
bad thing for
will
you. It's short-sighted to like not. If then
Offer a
it's just gonna-
share of black.
Interesting.
Huh.
Currently valued at $4 per share.
I will start the bidding at
A lot.
10.
$16.
So, in a move, it can get down there.
It definitely impacts it, Brian. There's no doubt.
How much money does it have for? Okay.
You're not going
needs
to do
that
anything that's going
16.
to impact your portfolio next time, are you?
Just don't move.
Just curious.
Don't take any actions. 16, huh?
Passing is allowed, I heard.
This is a statement of
Six.
fact. Yes.
7. 14, 16. It's not worth much more than that. 17.
18?
I'll
Like
go.
the question. Every time it comes to you.
I'll go 20.
2.
22. Yeah, that was the limit. I was set in my head. Now I have to think about that.
There's a bit of a weird thing where, like, once there's enough capital in it,
Then
it
could-
actually becomes
Right, it
worth
becomes
more.
things-
more
I know,
valuable,
exactly.
yeah.
So I'm like, maybe 22 could get it to double twice.
A
I
lot
know I
of
can get it in
trains.
3.
Starts with 20. Most in the game.
Okay.
So there's 15 left.
Yeah.
Just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Make
5,
two
6, 7,
connections.
8,
That'd be 14
9,
and
10,
14.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
A lot of cities.
23.
26.
I love the nodding that happens.
And sort of, obviously, the problem is I won't have a lot of control over what happens to the company if I
No.
get the share.
No, that's the concern. I don't think
So-
anybody's going to want it to not do well, but then
Right. Right, but I'm sort of relying on Edward at that point.
Yeah, but he wants it to be better
I'll go 30.
Pass.
pass.
That's probably not worth it. I'll pass.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that was getting.
Well,
But there's 34 in it now, so.
There is.
right. If Edward so chooses, it can definitely be worth 30.
So you get that. So you move up
Portfolio
4.
bumper 4.
But I'm not gonna do all the heavy lifting.
Right.
Sure.
Right.
That makes no
Oh,
sense because
don't worry.
it
When I get
helps.
it, when white comes up, I'll
So-
be happy to.
And you have other things to
Yep,
concentrate on.
purple is going to go ahead and build.
Mm-hmm.
So purple will spend 4
Mm-hmm.
for one build down south.
Oh, okay. Here?
Yep, has a jump of 2.
Yep. Okay. Back. Here we go.
Who else has? Are you the only one with purple?
Yes.
Yes.
Here we go.
Thought we agreed you weren't going to change your share price.
I don't remember agreeing to anything. Jess is never allowed to touch the bag again.
I don't know who's allowed to touch the bag at this point.
Well,
It seems
actually, I
bad.
did really well.
Hey, all right.
Hey, do you have
Things
three
are looking
in
up.
I should.
One green.
Yeah.
What? Oh, I should only. Hold on.
You should only have
Hold
2,
on.
right?
Give me
Oh,
that back.
right, it should be 3.
You're right, because they're tied.
You're right. I
So
should
hold
have
on.
only 3.
Pull out one blue
Yeah.
What
and
is
one
that?
yellow.
Yeah.
There we go. There. Because you guys are tied.
Right.
1, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only got 1.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
we're good.
1, 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yep. Good call. Good
Okay.
call.
See, 1 in 7 chance.
Now
we
with
got
less
this.
cheating.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
How did that benefit him? And
know.
there's less in there.
Yeah.
I feel like that
That
was
is
rigged.
whack.
That did not feel fair to you whatsoever, Andrew.
No, that's how it goes.
Poor Andrew. Oh, that was so mean.
Wow.
It's just the way it's
Is
supposed
this
to
a
work out.
co-op?
Yeah, keep drawing.
Alright.
Thank you.
There's now a hashtag draw blue in chat.
Yeah, let's
I
get it
saw
trending.
earlier. Right.
They're trying to help, Andrew. They're trying.
Let's go, Team Black.
Alright, you do that.
See, that's the problem.
Yeah.
It's okay, though.
See, some people are good partners.
Yeah, I know.
Well, here's the thing. I have
Team
to,
players
helping
here.
him directly equal to me doesn't.
No, it
help
doesn't.
me.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
actually.
Right.
He's
hurts
right,
me.
and he's
Yeah,
doing
oh,
it.
he's
And I knew
absolutely
he
doing
would
the right
do that,
thing.
which
Yeah,
is why I
for
was like,
sure.
I don't want to get in this with him because he will be like, nope.
Right.
But the problem is, purple only has $2.
Yeah.
Um,
But you have black. I mean, you have brown.
Sounds like it's
And
time
brown
to offer a
has no
share of
money.
purple.
Oh, brown has no money. I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah.
so
Oh, but purple can still go up for $2.
yeah, but it's not worth wasting the action.
I don't know if that
Team
pays
black,
up.
team
That's
black,
another
team
one
black.
for you.
Look, if you, I can connect us to brown if you just get us within 4.
Yeah, I agree with that, Chris. Glory to Rome to the drawback.
Yeah, I didn't think I'd have to curse an inanimate object, but, you know, here we are.
I don't know what you guys are talking
to
about.
Rome, to this dumb
Drawback is-
bag.
I think it's great.
Huge fan of the drawback.
I know. It's very nice
What
to
an
us.
amazing design element.
And it even has the elephants on it.
They like me now. They're doing the stocking. The stocking. What are you going to do?
No.
Put a share of yellow up.
Okay.
Interesting. I would not. I am a fan of it getting more money.
We've got 7 trains left.
Mm-hmm.
24.
I actually want it to get. Okay, that's not bad.
That's not terrible, actually.
No, I know.
Peanut Gallery is invested.
It's probably not get
24?
done there. I guess it could. It'd be expensive.
I like this.
12, 15.
28.
Christopher says it's like my group setting up the discovery tiles for TI3 only multiple times again. It was brutal.
You said 28?
Mm-hmm.
I'll go 30.
Yeah, it's worth so much money.
I know.
I'll go 35.
36.
How many trains did we say?
7.
7.
What are you at? 36? Sorry.
I'm at 37. I don't care what
37.
he's at.
I forgot about that. You're here, right? Ow! Why would you poke me for that?
You're right. Why just once? Go ahead.
Stop.
Okay.
Yeah, 38.
40.
Hey. Stop! I can't concentrate. Don't do that. Change my seat.
50.
I'm just stretching. What, how much?
50.
That seems.
That's a decent chunk of change.
Remember that I have a turn this round.
Yeah.
$52.
Wow.
You can outbid me.
I know. I don't think I want to. Though.
I don't want you to either.
I could maybe pay off. It's not going to be that great.
Right, there's a limit to how good this is going to be.
I know. And it depends on what gets pulled. And no, pass.
54.
55.
Pass.
I can see you in it because that could really help each time for you.
Could. That'd basically be the only share I get for a while.
Might be the
By
right
the
one
way,
to get though.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, that's the thing. This is going to be so much that, like, yeah.
Well, but he has to catch up. You could do other things.
Fair.
Is the you know what
Fair.
I mean? Like
56.
God, 56 is a lot.
I know.
Yeah.
56 is a lot, Andrew.
One more than you bet.
I like
know.
watching this stuff. This is great.
57.
Wow. This is
Serious bidding is serious.
yes.
Having fun?
Watching this is amazing.
58.
60.
I didn't think playing this on a train for Rolling Con was going to be better, but this is really good.
The agony.
is
The agony.
I know.
60's a lot.
Hold on. Here, maybe this will help. Channel the train.
Ooh.
We have a train.
Okay, all right.
I'm really invested in just that.
Just the other ones suck. Like, I don't want purple and I don't want orange.
You know which one doesn't suck so much?
Yellow?
Blue.
Blue's not bad, I
Listen
guess.
to him selling it.
No, take it. For
50,
60.
60. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That probably wasn't worth
Indeed.
it.
Oh,
Oh, right, sorry.
It
Yeah,
was
my
in
bad,
yellow.
right.
Hang
Yes,
on,
that's
Cowboy. We're
important.
about
That
to
was
use some of that money.
great to watch, though. Okay, so yellow. That was yellow's moves.
That was yellow's move.
There you go.
That was exciting, if nothing else.
It really
right.
was.
Okay, so we're going to spend some of that money with yellow. We'll go into Mulehausen.
Except for him, we've all done that. Put up a stock that did not come to
4,
us.
6.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right?
Okay.
Raise the price of yellow by 4.
Well, it's going to go up more because of the doubling that goes on, right?
Hold on. Back it up 1.
Yeah, and now it goes up.
And
7.
now goes up 1, and then 6 for that. So
Yeah.
7. Yeah, 12.
That's
because it's double.
why.
That's why it was worth
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah.
I knew
Glad
it was
I-
worth 60.
So
but
glad
it
I
was
didn't
worth
pay
a lot.
attention.
Brown
that.
now hasn't connected to more than 1.
Yep.
Okay. And nothing else changed there. So orange is still only hit 1. Blue hasn't. Black hasn't. Purple has only hit 1. Checks out. So now we pay dividends, except that yellow is going to pay an extra 12 for those invested in yellow. The rich
Yep.
get richer. 18.
I mean, next time I'm
Oh,
totally going to
I'm supposed to go up though, right? Because I have a yellow, so I'm not correct.
You
That's not where I am
right.
because I
It
have
should
yellow.
be 12 more.
No, that marker.
Oh, right, that
Oh,
should move.
right. Yeah, that's
because
So
she
I
has the
have
yellow.
12, plus I have
12.
12, so
plus
24.
another 12.
36.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 36
Is
plus
yours
12,
right?
48.
Yeah. Mine
Are
is
you
right.
sure?
Pretty sure. So 12, 24,
Yep.
33, 38. No, it's not. 42. So $6 more.
Okay.
Yeah, we got that. We reduced the double value from Wind City.
Yeah, so I mean that dividend. I mean I know the
Yeah,
dividend
so we pulled back.
is not an
Right.
equal pay, but the dividend paid me $54
Yeah.
Right.
on a $56 bid.
No,
so-
that's fine. So you got that money back.
$60 bid. 60. 60. Blue, you're up.
Okay, so I guess I could just build out orange into. I could do another payout. That doesn't seem
But
great.
somebody was going to make that connection, and you would have gotten a big chunk of that regardless.
I would have gotten a lot smaller chunk of it.
A lot smaller.
24 less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
18 less. Maybe.
Yeah.
No, it's this twice.
Oh, right, because you had
Yeah.
it in the first place.
Because I didn't have any yellow.
I'm gonna get so much money. God. All right. So I need 2 and 5. So I need 7. Some.
Does it really peg at 50?
7.
No.
Okay, you just. Hello. Nice. Just in case.
Oh, you
Drink
guys
water.
should hit it.
All right. Let's just put blue up for auction.
Really?
I mean, I don't want to build out orange at this point, so. Let's put it at 20.
I really want a co-investor. It's just. I think that makes good sense. I'll pass.
$28.
30.
34.
$35. Not really a runaway leader, more a fall-away trailer problem is what this has.
Yeah.
What did you bid? Sorry. 30.
35.
36.
37.
Pass.
38.
40.
42.
Hmm. 44.
Making falafel?
You are making
Dried
falafel.
chickpeas tonight. I'm really
So
looking
can it
forward
make
to
it
Sounds
to Berlin?
delicious.
You can go in tiles that others are in. You just pay one extra, right?
Not the rural one.
only city
Not if they're
tiles.
rural.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it'd have
But-
to go
But it still
around.
could. It would
What are
just
we
have to go
asking?
up and around.
Like, can it get to Berlin? Which
What,
can.
blue?
Blue.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, it just has to go a pretty circuitous route. Like
We're gonna have
around.
to come down.
Yep.
Go
Yeah.
up through there.
Right.
That's the most realistic way.
7.
that it's going to.
Yep.
And brown's not going anywhere. And it can't take this tile anyway. It could take that tile, I guess, if it really wanted
Okay,
to.
so what's it at?
Has no money.
40.
44.
Yeah, but
45.
you guys keep auctioning off shares.
True. True.
Because you passed, right? Did you pass?
Chris, I did. Maybe less
so, yeah.
applause of
I
probability
did, wait.
existed within the
Yeah.
I think he passed.
bag.
So what do you think?
Sorry, what'd you say?
45.
45.
You're not going to let her take that, are you?
No, I guess
That's right. Don't let her
not.
beat you up.
46.
There it is.
Don't listen to him. He's just messing with you. 47.
I think you're
Not
both
gonna
messing
lie.
with me is the problem. I need shares. I have 2 shares. 48.
49.
50.
He's going to go back. I'm just going to keep going.
Blue,
till there's no money.
blue.
All right. You're at 50. 50 and it wouldn't be bad because it pays one less,
Yeah, that's
right?
reasonable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the other thing is the money's going into it. There's a bunch of trains over
Yeah, there's a
here.
bunch of trains left.
There's 6, 7, 8,
It's
9,
got, yeah,
10.
it should expand out pretty easily.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And that's also a 7 value increase because you go through a 3, a 2, and 2 ones.
Yeah. Okay, so you were at 50? What were we at? 50?
50.
52. Or 10. Or here. What?
53.
You're going to let him do that to you?
No, I feel bad for Andrew now. Now I'm like, like,
It's
should
not gonna matter. I'm not getting any more draws anyway.
I know.
You just think you draw bad with 4 in the bag.
know.
Think how bad
Okay,
it's
so
going to be
that
with
would
only
be
3 in the bag.
Right.
6, 7, 8, and 8, and that is 12.
Maybe I should put
54.
white and green
Wait, what
polka
are we at?
dots
54.
50.
on
I
those
said
and
53.
54.
Screw up
Okay.
the turn order. The bag.
I don't know if I just jump to take you out of it, or we just keep going.
Hey,
There's just a
Tony.
point where it's like just pride, and that's a stupid thing. To
I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen.
54 is a lot. No, take it.
Okay. So
It
that's
does have
blue.
a dollar back. Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Now, if the game were to end right now, I think I win.
Yeah, you do
Yep.
right now. This is absolutely true. So add 5. 41. I actually like
No, I think
that.
Jess would still win. But all right. Anyway, you're up. Jeff.
Might as well start
Okay.
making that blue pay off, partner. Let's go.
I know you're pass. You guys do this.
You got this.
You can make this happen.
You take care of business.
Okay. Let me make sure there's nothing else I want to do. Yellow only has $8 and a few trains, and it's already connected with those two. See, I like showing the connections better because you can show like yellow connected with red because it can't connect again, and yellow
Yeah.
connected with green
It's
can't
tough,
connect
yeah.
again.
But you run out of cubes.
Right.
If-
It's easier
yeah,
to tell.
you're
Yellow
right,
is actually
right.
connected with more,
Oh yeah, and
right? It's already
Right.
connected
Yeah.
with 3.
This is easier
Right.
to tell like how
So-
close we are to the ends.
yeah, because it has brown over there. Okay, do I want yellow to do some stuff? I wouldn't mind that. And what does yellow have? $8, so it could go for. Nope. Oh. 4. No.
Green's on trains. That's
That's orange.
Oh,
Never
that's
mind.
orange. That's right.
Yellow has a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, yellow does have a bunch of money. Okay, so I might want yellow to. Okay, so see that color thing did come
Yup.
in.
Those
Exactly.
two are real tough.
Same with the black and brown.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is plenty of money. So I could go into Erfurt
Or
and
even
then over
Leipzig.
to Leipzig
Leipzig. Yes.
and make that connection and make that payout. I don't hate that. I think I'm going to do that.
Okay.
So that's 4, 7, and then what color is this?
It's green.
Okay, so it's 9, 10,
It's 11.
So
Yeah.
11 out.
39 in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually need a 1 if you've got one over
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yellow goes up 2. Yellow investors go up
Almost
2.
doesn't matter because there's only one train left. But
Green and
White.
white. German Railways, the team game. All right.
So that's 44 plus 4.
so
So
there-
hold on, green or orange. Yep. So
Yep.
there's a new one. So add 14 onto the total if you're invested in 11 or in yellow. I'll take my 18. $51.
Oh, big fancy one. You just daring me to grab one of those out of there.
It's not, it's not much, but
alrighty.
here we go.
Here we go.
All right. I want nothing to do with that damn bag. The bag is getting burnt after this game.
Oh, come
Two for
on.
Jess.
See, now it's going to be nothing but yellow and blue.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. Hey, all right. You called it.
Yep.
Nope, still managed.
You're like, I'm good with this.
sounds
you
great.
do the thing.
All right.
But the question is, between the two of you, somebody's going to have to stop helping each other.
Yeah.
I already
right,
told
right,
him I
right.
was okay with second.
Oh, man.
Okay. Well, I can build out orange now, and just make more money for people.
What still has a second share left? Orange and purple?
Orange and
Yeah.
purple.
This is true.
The dogs of the world.
Yeah, not great.
Orange is the train line everybody likes to connect to.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm just helping you guys more if I connect to Berlin at this point. Ugh.
I don't know that there's a way for you or I to come back at this point.
I definitely don't think there's a way for me to come back. I just feel like I'm super far behind.
It does sort of like I have
I
had
know.
so many extra draws out of the bag.
I know.
I think it's pretty hard to. There's nothing you can really do to combat
Yeah,
that.
so whatever.
And I get that it's supposed to be probability, but
Right.
it doesn't necessarily
as somebody
do.
Well-
mentioned that there's not enough draws for it to
yeah,
be
if there were like,
Yeah.
It's
if the
not.
some pieces stayed in the bag or something, so there's like from turn to turn, it might be a little bit more consistent.
Right.
But like,
Oh, that's interesting. Except
Maybe
they
if it was a
just- they just have
differential
to have
for
more
how many
pieces,
behind
right?
Yeah.
it,
Everybody
even,
have
so
to
you get
have.
more.
right,
I
there would have
don't
to be
know.
more total.
Right.
But
It's not.
All right, purple is going up. How many? What's the opening bid for that?
let's say 20.
Oh.
Just gives us a
I
little
can't
bit
be-
more money.
I
when
can't
we...
be in everything.
No, you can.
Oh, you can.
It is possible.
You're, 5 A's.
I'm getting
You
there.
got plenty of money. Go for the full set.
Yeah.
Just drive the price
But
for
if it
them.
went for 20, would I be pissed off that somebody got it for 20? That's an important question to ask, I guess.
I mean, they can still make a bunch of connections, so it's not terrible. It's just going to take forever.
It's just gonna. Is there enough time?
Yeah.
I'm actually going to pass.
I'm gonna pass.
20? I mean, it can make some connections here.
Even if it doesn't, if it just pays regular dividends.
Yeah, even if you just like build out to the different cities.
Even if it
I'm
doesn't, if it pays
saying
regular dividends 3
It's
times.
at least going to get to...
like you could boost it up to like value 9 or
24?
10. 25.
I actually want somebody else to help build that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
of course.
The same
Yeah.
as before, yeah.
That's why I was so excited when blue went up.
26.
27.
I don't know how high I want to go on it, though. 28,
29.
30.
31.
I like how we go up, and this is always what we do too. It's like this little short game. 32.
33.
Andrew's like, this is my role in the game. I'm just kidding.
I mean, why not, right?
Yep.
Just Agent of Chaos at this point.
35.
36.
How does it pay $36?
It does, because it gets to, well, right? It has the money to then get to here, and then if
It can get to
other
9. It can
things pay
definitely
out,
get to 9.
even if it never even makes another connection,
Yeah.
it's going to add to the total I collect each time.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I guess you're probably right.
Where? 16, 36.
Got, what, 8 trains left? Yeah.
You can have it.
What did I say? 36?
Yeah, that sounds right. And I disagree. I think there's only 2, maybe
No.
3.
Right here.
Oh,
36.
duh. Yes.
There's only 2, maybe 3 connections left to be made in this game.
Right.
So, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Okay.
Eight out of black.
My value goes up by 5.
5 for blue to 21. Black goes up 2, which means I go up 2.
And I go up 2 as well.
And white goes up 2. And that's blue and yellow.
Yeah.
Green, you're up.
Blue and yellow.
What are you nodding over there, Mr. Diversified?
Not purple.
I am not in purple. I'm also not in green.
I know. I wanted to get away from you a little bit,
But
which
green
is
doesn't
why I
have-
was going to do blue.
Green doesn't have any capital
Exactly.
right now.
I was hoping to do.
Even if it did,
I
it
mean,
doesn't have any
purple,
trains.
so
Right,
I
so
didn't.
it did have capital, but no trains.
Yeah, because there's 8. You're literally just not in green.
Right.
Darn it. That's what I was trying to do. Just get away from you. See why it was worth more to me? Because
Sure.
it wasn't really about what I was going to make back. It was what I
Yeah.
could do to make money when he didn't.
Completely understand.
But
Because you two are joined at the hip with everything that you can do, except issue shares.
Right.
Yep. Yep.
and this one is orange. Little orange.
Yeah, poor Orange.
Oh, orange isn't doing much.
That goes into Berlin.
Right, this is the thing I've constantly been like, is it worth going to Berlin now? Not really.
Oh, you have red and yellow. So you don't have orange.
He does not.
I have
No.
Orange.
And issuing that share unlocks every other third share.
Right.
That would make
Which
things
would change
a
things a lot.
little crazy.
Yeah,
I know.
Although, like you say, not that many dividends left to be paid.
right.
That's the thing. I don't really want to waste my turn doing that. Okay.
I see it as 3 dividends left. Could be wrong, but that's
So-
what I'm seeing.
What can I do with my guys? Red only has 2 trains left. It's not making another connection.
Yeah, red was strong early.
Yeah,
You know, if you build it into Würzburg, you could connect it to blue.
it only has 2 trains left.
So, but you
Oh,
want blue
then
as
blue
well.
could
yeah.
connect it.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
For that matter, blue could connect to Stuttgart too.
Yeah, I assume blue's coming up here.
Yeah, because blue still has dreams of getting into Berlin. If that,
I doubt that happens.
That
No,
doesn't
it's a lot-
seem-
it's a lot of
that's
action.
It doesn't seem
lot.
worth it.
it's a lot of actions. Oh, I
Okay,
disagree.
so I could do red.
To get to Berlin.
Green has no money.
Wouldn't it be better to like make a bunch of payouts,
Blue
like
can
through red
go-
and like here,
Here, here, and another payout here. It's 3 dividends
I think I'll push.
Yeah.
and a whole bunch
Just
of
helps
value.
him though. Oh,
It's 8
meh.
value,
All right.
Yeah.
and you pay out dividends on the way.
I know. Yeah. Yeah.
That feels so bad, but I know it's like throw it into chaos. Throw this out there.
As they say, are you winning? If the answer is no, change the status quo.
Right.
Okay.
She does currently have the most money, but I don't know if that means she's winning or not.
It depends on the
when the game
payouts.
ends.
Right.
Yeah.
Game could end next round.
It could. All right. Ugh. God, this doesn't feel good.
And I am motivated to end it as soon as possible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I don't want to chance it. I'm just gonna do this. So this guy pays 1 less. Is that right?
Yes.
So it's 2. That's a green 1. So that's 4 plus
6.
5, 9. So it costs $9 for it to go there, there, and there, right? Because it's 5 for the trains.
Hold on.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus 1, 1, 2.
Checks out.
Yeah.
So
It
Yep.
doesn't
So-
matter. It has enough. Don't worry about it. It literally
It
does.
does have enough.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Blue
Value
has,
increase of 2 for blue, right?
which means 2, 2. Get your payouts. And blue pays an extra 7.
7.
21 plus. Change.
That's even 20. That makes it easy. Okay.
21.
Thank you.
Yep.
So that's 50.
1, 2, 3, 4 for another 8. There. Black goes up 2, which means yellow goes up 2. And
2 as
white
well.
goes up 2. And black pays out plus 8. So I'm at 30.
Right.
That's 50.
Right? Yeah, 45.
21.
And that that's 1 for black. Those are the connections left to get made. 1 for white, 2 for green, 3 for yellow, 4 for blue.
All right, so 3 and 4.
1 yellow,
One-
or 1 white,
one
Oh, right.
2 green.
2
Yes.
green. I got it.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Mhm.
Yeah, purple. Okay.
Okay, I hate this bag.
All right, so black is laying 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
So black goes up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which means 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And black pays an extra 12 to what it is, 38.
Okay.
Call it 40 minus 2.
21.
So which one paid out? Sorry.
A black.
So it's 45.
Yep. Here you go. Pay it 5.
And 5.
That's yellow. Blue, you're up. You and I can push purple. I can't until next term, but I assure you I'm going to.
Yeah. I could also just connect orange right now, get some amount of money, but that just helps everyone else, I think. So, all right.
You got to get over to yellow.
Yeah, so just make a straight B line there, I guess.
Well, as best you can. I mean, you can go 1, 2.
Yeah.
It's going to take 1, 2,
Ugh.
like 4 actions to get there. Unless we put yellow up, and yellow's only got 1, but yellow will reduce it by 1.
Yeah. All right, so we'll just do that. So pay 5 to purple. It doesn't matter.
Right, there's plenty.
Oh, right. True.
Let's do that and that.
Purple goes up 2, which means 2 and 2.
Yep.
All right, that's blue. Green? All right, take care, Rob. Thanks for hanging out. Happy New Year down under.
So only one more connection has to be made.
Yep, purple. With either yellow, blue, orange, anything other than red.
So white's up. You're not going to do that because you don't have purple. Huh. I don't know what I want to do. So that's one more connection. Yeah, I can't catch up. I don't really see anything that's a good idea to do. So I guess just do anything. This doesn't really do anything at this point because it's not going to
Well, if you draw
change
orange,
it enough.
or if you win that and then you go.
I'm not going to get another because like it's going to
There's
happen.
only going to be one more payout, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not really going to
it's
give
just-
me enough differential.
just sunk money.
And these, I was ahead in cash, but these payouts changed that because of the doubles.
Well, there's going
Of
to
the
be a
block I
dividend
was in.
this turn for sure.
Yeah, but it's going to help you,
Yeah.
not me. So, and there's nothing I can do that doesn't help you. Sure, okay, then I'll just do that.
How much?
Okay, sorry. This one is orange. Orange doesn't have any problems, right? Like, what's orange do?
He can only build 2 track,
Oh, it's
which gets it into Berlin.
No. Oh, right
Yeah.
there.
Indeed.
Yeah, he could get into Berlin. Sure. Seven.
8.
Hey, Felix, you too. Happy New Year.
Well, I guess it's worth at least 14. I'll go 14.
Pass.
15.
Pass.
Pass.
So 4 for J-Rex. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, go.
And white. Auction in a share. Everything's open for auction.
Great guess. No, we're gonna
Maybe
build.
a share green.
Gonna build some track with black, actually,
Okay.
to the surprise of perhaps no one.
Nope.
It has 4 track left.
Uh-huh.
And it can build 4 track.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter. I mean, I'll just build it down to there, because that allows blue to connect more easily.
And one
So-
more?
No. I don't see why I'd build one more. So that's 9, I think.
Okay.
Right, because that'd make it harder to connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So black goes up 2.
3, because it built through the 2-value city.
Yeah.
Oh, missed that. Okay, 3. So this goes up 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Pays out plus 15 if you're invested in black.
72.
That was 4, 7, 9. Let's get a buck back. Make it a 5.
Get that. Over there.
Yeah.
All right, so what is that? 15, 46, 51.
All right.
Can I get another quarter over there, please?
Here you go.
Thank you. All
Does
right.
this game not normally pay out this many dividends, or does it?
Ah,
Kind of probably varies from.
yeah.
Okay.
There's 1.
And 2 for Jess.
Thanks.
All right. Who wants to draw?
Oh, hello. There you go.
I don't want to be responsible. It's amazing, right? It's amazing. Hey.
Yay!
Hey.
Except that as soon as... Oh, he's not going to connect purple. So
I would love to connect purple. In fact, I probably should if I can, just to shut this down.
yeah, not a bad
Question is whether I have. Can yellow lay
One.
more than 2?
No.
Never mind.
1 track.
Yeah. I don't.
And
I'm
it
not in
can't,
green.
and yellow can't do anything to help because all it can do is go into a rural.
Yeah. Oh, so there's really no way to do that.
Here.
Yeah, there we go.
Who else is in blue with me? It's Jess. But she's my closest competitor for sure. But maybe it doesn't matter.
No, you're good enough on me at this point.
Blue's gonna build. I'll just build 3 track with blue.
3 for blue. All right, it's got plenty of money, so
Plow in here and then Chemnitz. So value up by 2. And then that's a double dividend.
2 and
Yep,
2.
so just 51.
And add 9. So Jess gets 60.
68.
Okay.
31.
I need from over there.
How much?
I don't know. A lot.
23. Yeah, just give me a number.
And
68.
here's
Or
more.
like, how about
Yeah,
60?
I'll grab it.
Okay.
40, 50, 60?
Yeah.
Here's 60.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right, Andrew.
End it, please.
Okay. I mean, I think that's what I'm going to do just to get myself to end my suffering. Okay.
1, 2, 3 straight across for purple.
Well, I can do that. I can do this in 2 moves.
Yeah, because it's too expensive for purple to do it the other way, right?
Well, I can do like 1, 2, 3,
Oh,
but like
I see. Yeah.
or like 1, 2, like this. Each of these takes a move basically.
Yeah.
Right.
Whereas I
Yep.
could do this in 1 move and this in 1 move.
So
Doesn't
you have
really
an
And an
matter.
extra move, which I guess should just be spent making purple a little bit better.
Could do stuff with orange, I'm just thinking.
I could. Does
Actually,
that
you
help
should.
me?
Because that helps you in.
I feel like it helps
Yeah,
everyone else more.
Doesn't help me more.
It
That's
doesn't help
fair.
anymore.
That's
That's
true.
the thing.
I could actually make a case that you should do orange 1, then purple, purple.
Yeah.
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 All right.
And then that finishes out the round.
Okay.
Yep.
So orange.
Berlin, I
goes
assume.
Berlin.
Right. And it's
Yeah.
got plenty of money, so we don't need to worry about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there. So he goes up 3,
Mm-hmm.
which means up 3, up 3,
Mm-hmm.
and then pay out orange investors plus 7.
Yep. So
61 for
33.
Joss.
So
And get a 50, please.
30 over there.
We need
A 50.
here.
Yeah, let me get another. Let me get a 50 as
33.
And I can actually take that 100 as well and cash these back out.
17, 50.
Okay. That was
Um,
50.
He'll pass
I
that
need it.
100.
Yeah.
I'll just get this way, Edward, and I have
Okay.
some 50s over here.
Okay.
18.
Oh, there's a 5. There we go.
And then that was 1. And then second is go to here, push purple up 1.
Yeah, and then purple up another.
Yeah. And do the
That
last.
will be it.
Dealy.
So purple goes up 2.
Yep.
There we go. And all right, so add 9 to that, so 42.
Okay, so 37. So I need 50. 10.
What do you need?
I need 59. I got 9 here, so you just take that. Psych.
Sorry. I can
just that-
probably.
okay.
Yeah,
So
so
that
just know
trigger-
it's plus 50.
That triggers the end of the game.
Yeah.
Add it up.
Okay, so I'll just grab these here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
right. I think it's like it doesn't matter. Just
There we go.
Out.
I think I got it.
Yeah, I think you do too.
400.
Nice round number.
2.
525.
Huh? Wait.
550.
What's wrong?
What?
When Orange went to Berlin, it actually didn't connect to a new company.
Oh, did it not?
Oh.
Yeah, it did black.
Black.
Yeah, black.
No, it already
black
had
had
here.
done it.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, black.
So no,
green.
it had blue here, green here, blue.
Oh.
So back
So it didn't
up one
actually
dividend.
help.
Okay.
No, I guess it didn't.
7.
It boosted the value of orange, but it didn't pay a
No.
dividend. Good call, Christopher.
70.
So
Okay.
that was.
Nope, it did. It did. Hold on. Brown.
Yes.
Yes, brown. Right, that was
Good
yes.
call, Peter. Yep.
Brown.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
577.
350.
254.
That's about where it should have played out.
Yeah.
So there you go. Right.
516.
What'd you get?
577.
There you go. So yeah, it played out exactly how it looked like it was going
Yeah.
to, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So thoughts on the game?
I love it.
I bet.
So well done.
especially that innovative turn order mechanic.
So good.
No, I mean, in all seriousness, I mean, there's a lot of tough decisions, and I mean, I think if the game were closer, when the third shares became available, it would have been a total bloodbath in the best possible way.
Right.
So, this is tough.
Yeah. I'm not saying that I made flawless decisions or that Andrew made flawless
Oh, I definitely did not.
decisions.
Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah.
But I do think
That impacted a lot.
that you and I had no chance to win this game.
Yeah.
No matter if we made perfect decisions the whole way.
Yeah.
Based on
There was
that.
definitely a tipping point where it just became impossible.
Because yeah, it became
Right.
yeah. The turn order played such a big impact, played such a big part that it was moot. It was a cow's opinion. It was
Yeah.
That said, I still really like the game, even though I had
Yeah.
no chance.
Yeah.
Which
I think if it were longer, I would really hate it.
I agree.
Because I would be just sitting here.
Yeah, it's
like,
short enough.
Yeah, it's short enough that I feel like it's just sort of funny that it's just like so like I just can't help but laugh.
I mean, you take that teach away, we probably play in under 2 hours, right?
Oh, yeah.
90
minutes.
Yeah.
90 minutes.
For a 4-person.
Right. And it plays up to 5. Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be that much longer with 5, though? It probably wouldn't be that much longer.
No, it depends. It depends on how you're.
It can be a little bit just because of the fact that if players, what do I do? Do I put up a share?
Yeah, I
What
guess
share?
I
And
guess
then
the decisions are
auctions,
harder,
and
so
the
there's more.
auctions. So there's that. So it can go a little bit longer, but I don't think it's a huge detriment to the game.
So you liked it?
I mean, I thought it was fun. I don't know if I would like. It wouldn't be my first choice, but I thought it was like I thought it was more funny than like an interesting problem, I guess, because it was just like whatever. Like I have no chance. Who cares?
Yeah.
How about you?
So I've played it several times now, and the probability never works the way you think it's going to.
Yeah.
And everybody at the table usually says, no, look, you have so many chances. And I'm like, no.
No.
I've seen this play out. It's not likely as you think it is.
Right.
Just because you have
And
that
I think
many
it's because
chances
you
in
empty the bag each round.
What comes out is what comes out.
Yeah.
So that is really interesting. But every time I've seen it played, diversification has been really important.
Right.
Because even if you don't get pulled, I think you can mitigate that a little bit with other people taking those actions on your turn,
Yeah.
making those connections that maybe double up for you.
Yep.
That said, I diversified, and yet we were too close in what we had.
Right.
And then you couldn't break
So
it
I was
Right.
behind, I was ahead in money, and I was like, okay, I got this. So even though he's ahead of me, but oh no,
Right,
because
each
now you guys
payout.
are partnered up,
Yeah.
and that one that he had that I
Right.
didn't, and then black just kept going
Yeah.
at the end, and that was it for me. So
I mean, the
there's some
red
swing
share
there.
was a clear buy for me. I felt like I
Yes.
had to buy whatever I could.
That
Right,
that didn't
right.
end up being bad
But-
for you. I really should have gone in on that share, the purple, more.
Yeah.
But I kind of was like, I started to get short-sighted, and I was like, I don't want to kill Andrew here. So I'm going to let him have it, but not having that made it so that everything I
You needed
did
something different. from
piggybacked him. And if I'd had that, I could have gone around. So the mistake was made there. I needed to diversify a little.
But it's tough to know
sooner
how much
from
that's
him.
really worth, right? Because like at that point, I paid like 36 for
Yeah,
it. You
for
pay
me,
much
it was,
more than that.
It was
it's
probably
like
worth like
Yeah.
60 for me.
60, you
Honestly,
think?
yes, because
Well, there's
that's
so
where I
many
could
dividends.
I guess
made
that's
things
true.
that he didn't make.
yeah, it was just worth so like there was only in like 5.
But I didn't want
at
to
that
kill you.
point.
I felt so bad. Like I'm like, oh, I don't.
Don't want to kill a puppy.
Right? Yeah. And I was like, I
So
You
want
can
you to-
imagine like a no luck variant where like if you're the lowest share value, you automatically get
I
twice.
guarantee. So this, I'm willing to. Now, this is conjecture on my
Yep.
part, but I'm willing to guarantee that they tried that, and then it becomes a game of.
It's a little too.
It becomes a
deterministic.
game of power grid. That
Yeah.
I'm just straight gonna lag behind on purpose, so I make sure that I go first. I go
Oh,
first.
it's
true.
I go first.
Right.
But so I hear, and there's a discussion in the peanut gallery about that
Don't remove
because
the discs?
I don't think that, and I wonder if they tested that as well to where
Yeah.
there's some sort of, you need the probability to be a little bit closer than it was as opposed to
Yeah.
And you can't control that.
But you
It
don't
just
wanna be
isn't what you think it's
deterministic.
going to be.
And
Yeah.
so I don't know what the fix is to keep it clean and simple without it becoming clunky and way too fiddly.
Yeah.
But I do agree that that's a bummer. Like I would like it a little bit closer with a little bit of, oh hey, wow, that was unexpected. That happened. Because we saw it there at the end where Andrew got 3 in a row.
But it didn't matter.
Right.
But
It was too late.
It was way too
Yeah.
late. But
Even like if I got in 3 in a row, like the turn or 2 turns before, it wouldn't have mattered.
right,
Like it was
right.
just
Yo,
way
this
too
was
late.
this was determined a long time ago.
Yeah.
So what is there to do to fix that? And if you look on BGG, there's a discussion. There's a long discussion
Yeah.
about fixing the turn order. I don't know that it needs fixing. If the game were longer, it absolutely would.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It is a good length for like the amount. I think I could be a little bit less random, but like the fact
Yeah.
that it's short enough that you're not going to be sitting there for hours just annoyed about something that happened like an hour and a half ago. You know.
Right. I
But
think
it's also in your typical like 7:30 to 11:30 weekday game night. You can play this twice.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get hosed the first time.
Oh, let's
you
play
know,
it again.
Yeah.
And, yep.
Yeah.
For sure.
And different powers for the variants of the companies and it's like how they all are different really makes it interesting. Like, I went into this from our previous game thinking, oh, like this company is like super powerful and this company doesn't matter at all. And it's like not really the case. Like,
Right.
It
Yeah.
does seem that way. And the
Yeah.
first time I played, I was like, well, I have to have this one. I was really upset with what I got. And then it worked really well for me. So
Yeah.
as long
Yeah.
as you take advantage of those powers, that's not
Yeah,
necessarily.
maximize it. Deal well with the hand you're
Mm-hmm.
dealt,
yeah.
but also draw better.
Draw
right,
better.
right.
Yeah.
Right. I think that's well balanced.
So, and Space Monkey brings up a good point.
Yeah.
Don't house rule, just play a different game.
Matthias,
yeah.
If you feel
Yeah.
the
That's
same.
true,
Yep.
Matthias.
So there you go. So this is originally a Winsome, published by Winsome Games, now by Queen. So there you go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. It was a fun Sunday afternoon
Yes.
for
Absolutely.
me.
Yeah.
So thanks to the 753 patrons now. Thanks to you guys for hanging out and making this possible. Thanks for everybody watching and spending some time with us on the last regular season game of the football season. So that said, if you guys liked it, seriously, go ahead, hit the thumb real quick. Like, subscribe. That helps. Hit the little reminder bell so whenever we go live. This week, what do we have? We have Newton on Wednesday night, and then on Thursday we have the podcast with a full review of Tricurian. So that said, Happy New Year, everybody. Be safe out there. It's amateur night on the 31st, so be careful out there. Get together, play games, spend a night somewhere. Sound good?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So I'm
Happy New
Edward.
Year, everybody.
Jess.
Happy New Year.
Ken.
Andrew.
Take care, everybody. Happy New Year,
Happy
y'all.
New Year.